Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started on our Young Lions Cup tournament, we must determine our 16th entrant. In order to do this, we will have a 13-man over-the-top battle royale. Let's get things started.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. John Roberts and John LaRocca here at ringside to call the 2016 Young Lions Cup tournament. And John, we're kicking things off with an over-the-top rope battle royal to determine who the 16th competitor will be in the Young Lions Cup tournament.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. Young Lions Cup is one of my favorite events. I have a little history at that event, so of course I'm here. I was called to call the action, and I'm excited. Looking forward to working for you, John Roberts. It's been a long time, my friend.
Yes, it has, since the days back in the garage. Back over in Hayward, where the Young Lions Cup tournament was born and bred by Mr. LaRocca here to my right back in 2008.
Yep, I saw the 2008 winner, Matt Carlos, was in the house, keeping a close eye on these young athletes.
And the reigning Young Lions Cup winner, Will Roberts, is here in attendance as well. And all these competitors right now vying for an opportunity to gain entrance into this tournament. And Super Beast laying a beat down.
Oh, a lot of bodies flying out. These battle royals are very, very, very dangerous.
So many eliminations already occurring here. Oh. Eki Soul thrown over the top rope.
These eliminations are going fast. It's tough for a young athlete to...
Well, how fitting is it that we kick things off with a battle royal here in the great state of California, where the battle royal is made famous not 10 minutes down the road at the Cow Palace.
Yeah, battle royal, big January event. One of the biggest drawing events of the Cow Palace was the battle royal. Roy Shar especially. Super Beast has been dominating this battle royal.
Just laying waste to everyone in his path. I'm surprised that Charlie's still standing. Cowboy Charlie still standing tall in the center of the ring.
And actually, I've been watching Charlie. He's been smart with what he's doing. He's been picking his spots, which is very smart. And look at Dumas out there.
Dumas with that big European uppercut.
The mass sensation from Vietnam.
Oh, wait a minute. And Dom eliminated. Charlie with a beautiful Huracan Rana there.
Yeah, beautiful. This kid, a lot of heart, a lot of determination, you know.
Oh, Super Beast.
No, the young man holds on. Oh, Dumas out.
Dumas has been eliminated.
Wait a minute.
Off the top rope, Super Beast. Wow. The power of this man.
This monster.
Oh, no.
He's just going to spike him on his head.
But the kid holds on.
He's going to try and skin the cat. Does so successfully. And goes right back after Super Beast. John, I don't think that's really that smart.
No, he should have went and looked for another opponent to go after. But, hey, give this kid credit, man. He's going for the biggest and baddest in that battle royal.
And Super Beast standing tall, just taking all the punishment and saying, come on, keep bringing it.
Rookie mistake there. Throwing yourself at Super Beast. He was super powerful. Oh, throw and drop.
And this creepy clown just laughing at him.
Charlie with the springboard kick in the corner.
There's so many different pro wrestling schools represented here tonight. From up and down the California coast, we've got representatives from Pro Wrestling Bushido, Supreme Pro Wrestling, the Jesse Hernandez School of Hard Knocks, just to name a few.
Coming down to 5 right now. Who is going to win that 16th spot in the Young Lions Cup?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Super Beast. Oh! Super Beast.
Has been eliminated.
Well, there's one more competitor who won't be competing in the Young Lions Cup. Oh, and Charlie slammed down hard with that sidewalk slam. And TGP standing tall over him.
Oh, man, this clown guy creeps me out there, John Roberts.
Wait a minute.
Oh! Tries to go to close the guy on the top rope. He does not go over.
Oh, Super Beast.
Double clothesline. Oh!
Austin St. John has been eliminated.
Austin St. John, he tried to hold on. He took some punishment, but unfortunately he ran into the monster, Super Beast. Uh-oh, looks like there's going to be some teamwork here.
And this demonic, chaotic clown.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Charlie,
Charlie has been through wars with members of the Creepy Show Carnival and different clowns, if you will. Charlie holds on! Attaboy, Charlie!
Sideshow Joe Killmeister has been eliminated.
Killmeister eliminated by Charlie and Charlie!
oh my goodness.
Ducks under the rope
Oh
bridge.
my goodness, oh, Charlie.
Oh, man. I think the Cinderella story, the clock just struck midnight for Charlie. Wait a minute. Oh!
Cowboy Charlie has been eliminated.
And Super Beast,
Your winner of the over-the-top Battle Royale and the 16th entrant in the Young Lions Cup, Super Beast!
Super Beast gains entry into the 2016 Young Lions Cup.
Oh, now Charlie's being manhandled here in the, oh no. Someone save Charlie.
Super Beast giving chase, and we're going to see him later on tonight.
Yeah, he'll be teaming up with Shotzi against Papo Esco and Andre Laveau. Well, that's going to be a great match.
That's right. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to Amish Johnson and Atticus Lynch teaming up to take on Bison
Ladies and
Bradock
gentlemen, now
and
we have
Brody
our
King.
16th
I'm excited to see
entrant.
Brody King in person.
We would like to get started, but first, let us invite Monique Lecomte to the ring to sing our national anthem.
Would everybody please rise? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2016 APW Young Lions Cup. Now tonight we have a great show in store for you guys. So to get things started, please join me, give me a round of applause for the lovely Miss Gold Rush, Renee Rose. Now I know why you guys are here. How about we go ahead and meet the 16 participants in tonight's tournament. Starting out first, from the Santino Brothers Academy, Brody King. And out next, representing Stoner U, Amish Johnson. And from the Reno Wrestle Factory, the Chocolate Poppy, Steiker. And from the Gold Mine, Manny Mars. And from the Underground School of Professional Wrestling, Rocket Boy Wilson. And from Empire Wrestling Federation, Dickie Meyer. And from Big Time Wrestling, Andre Laveau. From Supreme Pro Wrestling, Patrick Fitzpatrick. And from Pro Wrestling Revolution, King Fat Boy, Papo Esco. And from Reno Wrestle Factory, the Reject, Bison Bradock. And from Pro Wrestling Bushido, Aaron Sky. From Stoner U, Shotzi Blackheart. And from SoCal Pro, the Renegade Nerd, Judas. And from Pro Championship Wrestling, Atticus Lynch. And from the Gold Mine, Ethan White. And ladies and gentlemen, you just saw him win the Battle Royal. So let's give it up for Super Beast. So ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for your 16 participants in the 2016 APW Young Lions Cup.
and gentlemen, welcome. Those of you watching live on youtube.com/GoldRushProWrestling, John Roberts and John LaRocca here at ringside to call the action for the 2016 Young Lions Cup. And John, there you got it, all 16 competitors in the ring to kick things off here tonight.
I am so pumped for this show. Young Lions Cup, like I said earlier, one of my favorite events of the calendar year, and I'm so proud to be here. Great group of guys and gals we got in this tournament. Oh, no.
Well, see, normally at this event, at this tournament, bygones are bygones, and all the issues that divide men in the squared circle are put aside. All personal beefs are squashed because it's all about the glory of winning the Young Lions Cup. All these young, competitive, hungry wrestlers. But you see Manny Mars and Ethan White, it seems like they're not going to be able to put aside their personal differences here tonight.
Their history in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling is well documented. And, you know, they got to keep cool as hell. They got to be cool. They got to be calm.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your Young Lions Cup participants.
Things in the first round start off with tag team matches. The winning tag team, both competitors of the winning tag team advance to the second round where they will compete in singles matches, and then the winners of those will compete, of those 4 single matches, will meet in the fatal 4-way elimination match to crown the 2016 Young Lions Cup winner.
Yeah, what Gold Rush has done, they've taken the APW Young Lions Cup tournament and combined the elimination tournament the first time in 2008 with the tag team scenario in 2012. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful tournament. It's exciting. It's fun. Last year's tournament was great here at the Golden Mine, and I expect this one to top it.
And that was a fabulous tournament. You know, you called it along with Levi Shapiro. Will Roberts wound up winning that tournament, and he has really taken the mantle of being the Young Lions Cup winner, really taken that to heart as he has gone around all up and down the California coast, essentially defending his trophy.
Yeah, he's been successful against a lot of former Young Lions Cup winner. You know, he beat Matt Carlos, he beat Corvis, he beat
Perry Von Vicious.
That was a great matchup. Perry
Yes,
Von Vicious came with the thunder. He did all his tricks, but Will Roberts came out. And Will Roberts becoming one of the top young guns in Northern California and beyond. So this tournament can really propel your career.
And we'll see whose life will change here tonight. It all begins here momentarily. Let's send it down to the ring for the official introductions for our first round matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get the Young Lions Cup tournament started.
That's great.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is the first round in the Young Lions Cup tournament, brought to you by Lucio Electric. Your official for this bout, Tim Cooper.
Don't look at him. Here he comes, Thomas Johnson.
First up, hailing from Stoner U, weighing in at 5 quarters, Amish Johnson.
That's right, Amish going to give it to you, and Amish Johnson has arrived here at the Gold Mine, and he's going to be teaming up in this first round matchup with a man that he knows very well. It's a man that he at one point held the PCW Tag Team Championship with. I'm talking about Atticus Lynch, who we await the arrival of. But John, what can you tell me more about Amish Johnson?
He's a crazy man.
Crazy man? He's an axe-wielding man.
I don't trust anyone that walks in the ring with an axe. And I hope that referee keeps an eye on that Amish Johnson, because you never know what he will do with that axe. And now this tournament, as it starts with the tag team matches, these guys have an advantage. They've teamed together, have championships together. And now here comes, oh man,
partner hails from PCW, weighing in at 11 quarters, being accompanied by Bradley Rotten, Atticus Lynch. Together, they are the Shun.
Well, Atticus Lynch and Amish Johnson going to team up here to try and advance to the first round, or advance through the first round to the second round, where the tournament takes a left turn into singles competition. But right now, starting off with tag team matchups. And John, I got to say that when the first round was first announced as a tag team format, I was really excited for it. And when I saw that Amish Johnson and Atticus Lynch were going to team up, I really hoped that across the ring from at least one of the competitors would be Brody King, because I want to see Amish Johnson and Brody King lock horns.
Yeah, the big guy is going at it. That's what I want to see too. Brody King from Santino Brothers School down south, one of the best schools down south. Got a lot of great schools represented, but I really have a special place in my heart for Santino Brothers School.
Well, we've had many Santino Brothers graduates make their way here to the gold mine before, including the equal opportunity ass kicker Rays, who is a stalwart of the Lady Luck division here at Gold Rush.
And a former Young Lions Cup competitor. She's in 2015, made it to the finals, actually.
That's right.
And she's also a former premier women's champion, I might add.
And someday, potentially a future Lady Luck champion here as well, as that title currently held by the Fallen Flower, the beauty queen killer Kikyo, who, if I'm not mistaken, I did see lurking around backstage earlier on tonight.
I saw her. She's in a sure foul mood tonight. I hope she doesn't get involved in any of this action. There he is, big man Brody King. And what you're going to find out from Brody King is, like, you see a big man like this, you expect the power game. He has
his
that.
Partner hails from Mountain Night, California, weighing in at 275 pounds.
He's a hybrid of both styles. He's a big man everyone should look up as potential winner of this tournament. He's actually one of the guys I kind of picked when I looked at the roster of the Young Lions Cup, so he's kind of my favorite to win this tournament. Oh, no, right away.
Oh, Amish trying to get an early advantage with that axe, but referee Tim Cooper saying, no, come on. Hand it over. That's not going to be used in this matchup. Now, Bison Bradock, a graduate of the Reno Wrestle Factory, this man has been really lighting the charts up and down the California coast, especially in all pro wrestling as of late, and I'm really excited to see what he brings to the table here in the Young Lions Cup.
Yeah, Bison's making a lot of waves.
Oh man. Doesn't want to play any games with Atticus Lynch.
Atticus Lynch, he likes to play the mind games from what I've seen. Footage of him I was watching, study up for this tournament. He likes to play the mind games like he's doing here with Bradock. Bradock cannot get thumb in the eye, dirty trick.
Well, and let's talk about the proverbial fifth wheel at ringside. What role do you think Bradley Rotten will play in this matchup in potentially trying to help the Shun move on to the next round of the tournament?
He's going to look to interfere. He's going to look to help his guys go on. But right now, these guys, all four men, need to focus on winning this match, the tag team. They can't be thinking about the future.
Spinning lariat clothesline from Bison. Bradock takes down Atticus Lynch, and now Lynch shot into the ropes. Huge leapfrog drop down from Bradock. Into a nice drop kick. Picture perfect there. Finds its mark. And a nice deep arm drag to follow it up.
Yeah, Bradock, man, he's a house of fire right now.
And Bradock firing things up here early on in this first round. First matchup to kick things off here with the 2016 Young Lions Cup.
Yep, Bison made a mistake rushing in, but he's back on his feet. Now he's attacked a bit.
Here you go, Joe.
This is the match we wanted to see.
That's right, Amish Johnson and Brody King set to do battle inside of the squared circle. These two behemoths lock up, collar and elbow tie up, trying to jockey for position.
Brody King had a really bad leg injury earlier this year, so I want to see how he's coming back from that injury, how he's going to be in this tournament, how it's going to affect him.
Wow.
No one going anywhere right there. It's a standstill right now. Amish Johnson going for that old test of strength.
And Brody King happy to oblige. And we're going to really see who is the stronger of these two monsters. There's only one other person, size-wise, who matches up in this tournament with Amish Johnson and Brody King, and that's the man who found his way into the tournament during the Battle Royal to kick things off here tonight. I'm talking about Super Beast.
I think Brody King's going to have advantage here because he has the leverage advantage. He's a little bit taller, but Amish Johnson quickly took advantage of his positioning there. Oh, either man go down.
And now Amish saying, come on, going to the ropes. And Brody King going to do so. Big shoulder tackle.
Brody, you know, watch out for that manager at ringside there. He's getting in a position to do something. I don't trust that little guy. Who is going to be the one that gets the advantage here? Amish Johnson, goes for that clothesline.
And King firing in with a huge clothesline. Just kind of staggers Amish Johnson. Followed over the running back elbow.
Amish not leaving his feet just yet.
Looking for the clothesline, nobody help. Oh, and the big man leaves his feet with a big drop kick and rolls through up to his feet.
Here comes Brack now. We'll see what he has.
Bradock springs up to the second rope, gets the boot up just in time. And once again, right into the nose of Amish Johnson. And now Bradock grabs the head.
Went for a spinning DDT, but Amish just powers him back into the corner there.
Forearm shots into the chest. And now Johnson. It looked like he was going for a Northern Light suplex and just kind of turned it into a throw.
Yeah, basically just a fireman's carry slam, basically. Yeah, but no life position. But Amish Johnson needs to be needs to go for the pin right now. Doesn't need to be stalking around here. Remember, the sooner you win this match, the sooner you can go back and be freshen up for the next round.
We have 3 more tag team matchups still to come here in the first round. This is our opening matchup of the 2016 Young Lions Cup tournament. And Amish Johnson delivering pain and punishment to Bison Bradock. And now Atticus Lynch getting involved on the apron.
This is where that teamwork comes into play. It might not be pretty, but it's effective.
Johnson, huge knee right into the face of Bradock. And just throwing him shoulder first right into the turnbuckle.
I'm wondering why Rotten is all the way in this corner when his tag team's over in that corner. Do you think he has something planned right now, John Roberts?
He must have something planned, maybe trying to interfere. 2 count. Maybe going to try and interfere and stop Brody King from getting in the ring. Right now the referee having to restrain King, who wants to come in and help his tag team partner, Bison Bradock, who's being choked out by Atticus Lynch.
The referee needs to focus on the action in the ring. Brody King was still out. He was still on the apron a little bit. The referee should not pay attention to him. He should warn this manager. That's what he should do right now. He should not be on this side of the ring.
And now, here we go. Amish Johnson getting involved behind the referee's back as Atticus Lynch distracts him. And Bradley Rotten applauding at ringside.
And that's what these guys do. They're not pretty. They're not going to do
round contest. 5 the lap in this first round.
They're not going to do arm locks and wrist locks and all that. They're not going to mat wrestle you. They're going to poke an eye. They're going to scratch a back. They're going to choke. They're going to cheat. That's how they do. That's how they were successful. That's how they became the PCW Tag Team Champions.
And here we go. Quick in and out tags, just showing you how effective Atticus Lynch and Amish Johnson can be as a tag team. And I wonder what role that would play should they get the victory here tonight over Bradock and King. What role would occur between these two should they move on to the next round?
Well, they signed the contract. They know what's the deal here. It's teamwork for now, but at the end of the day, it's all about winning that Young Lions Cup tournament.
Well, as we look down the list of former Young Lions Cup winners, I see Matt Carlos, Dan Danielson, Jeff Cobb, who has been lighting things up all up and down the California scene and the world as of late. And I got to say, there's a lot of glory and a lot at stake in this tournament and by becoming the Young Lions Cup winner.
Yeah, Matt Carlos, won the Young Lions Cup, became a future APW Internet Champion. I mean, it's a springboard to bigger things in your career. Jeff Cobb, probably one of the best top guys all around the world right now. He's everywhere. Every weekend he's out. He's all over Germany.
Or wherever you're watching, Jeff, because I'm pretty sure you are watching. Cheers. Thanks for tuning in.
Big knee drop off the second row by Addison Lynn. Now goes the cover. Bison kicks out.
And Atticus Lynch cannot believe it. And now stomping at the back of the head of Bison Bradock. the systematic destruction right now of Bradock is very impressive, John.
It is, and Bradock needs to make that tag to Brody King. Brody King's just itching to get in that ring and do some damage.
Big knee to the gut from Amish Johnson.
Going for a pump handle slam. Yes.
With authority there. Amish going to give it to you indeed. Big boot, knocking Brody King off the apron just before a tag can be made. And now Johnson and Lynch going to work once again on Bradock. Double team maneuver upcoming. Oh, good night. That's got to do it.
Choke slam into a lung blower, but they did go for the cover. Oh, clothesline by Brody King. He's had enough.
Oh, and a huge boot into the face of Lynch. Huge clothesline by Brody King. Takes himself and Amish Johnson over the top rope.
Brody King is a game changer. As to Lynch, though, he's still suffering, but Bradock's still down. If he can get this cover, he might get the win here.
Lynch crawling towards a cover. Lateral press. Opts not to hook the leg, and the leg strength is what saved Bison Bradock right there.
Bradock, man, powered out of that pin. He still has some life left in him, man. He's a strong kid.
Meanwhile, on the outside, Brody King and Johnson just dueling fists back and forth. Bradock, beautiful bridge, and he got it! Bradock and Brody King are going to advance!
Here are your winners and advancing to round 2, Bison Bradock and Brody King!
Huge mistake by Atticus Lynch. Worried about what's going on outside the ring. He got caught with that beautiful bridge by Bradock. Oh my God, beautiful match, man.
Well, that could be the downside to being an established tag team here in this tournament. You see your tag team partner taking abuse at someone that you respect, at someone you admire. It's your brother traveling up and down the road with them, and when you see them getting decimated outside the ring, it distracts you just long enough to where your opponent gets the better of you.
Yeah, I put sole blame on that manager. He should have been the one telling Lynch to focus on the match.
But Bradley Rotten was too distracted with the brawl ensuing on the outside. In any event, Bison Bradock and Brody King pick up the victory, and they advance to the second round of the 2016 Young Lions Cup tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue with our first round matches. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is brought to you by Ster Management. Your official for this bout, Jacob Lee.
Meyer, M-A-I-E-R.
Up first, from Catskill, New York, weighing in at 199 pounds, he is the SPW Extreme Champion. Bad Intentions, Patrick Fitzpatrick.
Well, Patrick Fitzpatrick, the reigning SPW, the reigning Extreme Champion from Supreme Pro Wrestling. And he is going to be teaming up with the reigning SPW Heavyweight Champion.
His partner hails from Captain B, weighing in at 165 pounds. He is the SPW Heavyweight Champion, Aaron Sky!
And you know, John, there's a little bit of history between these two. Aaron Sky, the heavyweight champion of Supreme Pro Wrestling, and Patrick Fitzpatrick, the reigning Extreme Champion. And, well, Aaron Sky's been involved in quite a battle with Joe DeSole over the last few months.
They've had history and issues, but they need to focus on winning this match and move on to the second round. If they do go in the second round, then they can settle the issue.
That's right. Patrick Fitzpatrick, of course, good friends with Joe DeSole, and has gotten involved in matches again between Soul and Sky to help Joe DeSole try and pick up victories, as so much as so has even chucking a steel chair at the head of Aaron Scott.
First, from San Bernardino, California, weighing in at 185 pounds, Dickie Meyer.
Well, Dickie Meyer from EWF, trained at the Jesse Hernandez School of Hard Knocks, and even trained by current WWE Cruiserweight Champion Brian Kendrick.
Yeah, he comes from a great school down there. Jesse Hernandez has been training great athletes for a long time. Brian Kendrick, that says it all right there.
And I know you've seen Dickie Meyer before. What can you tell us? What can the folks at home expect who have never seen Dickie Meyer before inside of a squared circle?
He has a great mat game. You know, he likes to work a hold, grind a hold down. He also can go take it to the air. I know he's got a flying headbutt on top rope. Looked pretty impressive that I saw. Now here comes Judiz. I'm looking forward to seeing this kid.
Well, this is the man that when the preliminary introductions were made at the beginning of the night, when the official photographers were snapping away as all 60 competitors were introduced, this is the man, when he was introduced, this building came unglued.
Wow. And this guy is from Southern California, making his official debut here in Northern California. Look at the fans.
His partner hails from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 192 pounds, the Renegade Nerd, Judiz!
Well, a man who relocated to Southern California to train at SoCal Pro comes home to the Bay Area and has brought quite a contingent with him here tonight.
Really looking forward to this matchup.
Judiz and Dickie Meyer going to team up to take on Patrick Fitzpatrick and Aaron Sky.
I'm a little worried about Aaron Sky and Patrick here. Their issues, I hope it doesn't come to fruition in this matchup, because those two guys need to win this matchup to go to the second round. Judiz is pumped to be here.
Well, what does that do? You're a former manager. What does that do for you when you walk through the curtain and you just feel the electricity of that crowd chanting your name and cheering for you the second you walk through that curtain?
It's the sixth man in the basketball game. They get, it's that little extra help that gets you through the match. A lot of times people would just boo me, so but sometimes that fueled my fire. And usually we always come up on top. The ego did.
That was a bit of a violent tag there by Patrick Fitzpatrick, slapping at the back of Aaron Sky. And Sky reluctant to leave the ring. He was ready to lock horns with Dickie Meyer.
Here comes Judiz. Let's see what he has.
Here we go.
He has the crowd behind him. Let's see what we can do between those ropes.
Here we go. Collar and elbow tie-up. Fitzpatrick and Diz. And a nice go behind there by Fitzpatrick. Ooh. Nice back elbow standing switch from Judiz.
Beautiful takedown. Jiz, I was talking to Jiz in the back. He himself is a hybrid type of wrestler. He adapts to the style of the opponent he has in the ring. But he does like to take it to the air, so we'll see what he has up there. Aaron Sky, though, as you know, is one of the top high flyers in the Northern California area.
And Diz able to counter there, back into the side headlock. Expert tactician move there from Judiz. Here we go, Fitzpatrick trying to gain some separation, but Judiz able to hold on.
Yeah, Judiz a little more powerful than Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick going to take advantage. Maybe go for something. There you go. Step on the back of the leg, slip out there. Use that ball head to slip out. That was a good move right there.
There you go. Patrick Fitzpatrick able to turn the table momentarily here into a side headlock of his own. But now, Judiz
adapting. Like he said, adapting to his opponent's style.
Fitzpatrick shoots Diz off into the ropes. Big shoulder tackle. Takes down Patrick Fitzpatrick. Judiz in the rope. Drop down attempt. But to no avail, and another side headlock into a side headlock takeover there.
Nice.
Expertly applied by Judiz.
Focusing on one part of the body. Isolating that head.
And that's a good body part to go after. If you cut off the blood flow to the brain, oxygen can't get there, can't think. And pro wrestling really is a thinking man's sport, am I correct?
Exactly. And especially for a term like this, a lot of young guys, once they lose their focus, they can be subject to pins or submissions. So And Judiz, I'm surprised because the crowd's behind you. You want to rush in to do something exciting. But no, he's taking his time. I like that about this kid.
Well, and that just goes to show you just how great the competitors are here in this Young Lions Cup tournament. All of these competitors are under 3 years of in-ring competition, and the veteran know-how it takes for someone to maintain their composure. Beautiful side rush and leg sweep there from Judiz, but the ability to maintain one's composure is a veteran example that you don't really see too often in young competitors, but I'm surprised to see it here tonight.
I like how Judiz has a little flair to his game. Oh, nice. What a recovery. Went for the kick, a missed. Right with that elbow drop.
But still only a 1 count. It's going to take a lot more to knock off the reigning SPW Extreme Champion, Patrick Fitzpatrick. Irish whip upcoming. Nice counter there by Fitzpatrick. Judiz
trying for the up and over, but Patrick didn't follow him in.
Kick to the spine, followed over the big clothesline. And now a hook of the leg, lateral press. But nice, a 2 count only.
Nice combination of moves by Fitzpatrick there. I think it'd be smart for him to make a tag in Sky. Kind of change the momentum of the match, but looks like he wants all the glory for himself. Remember, it is a tag team matchup. These guys have to stay focused.
Well, Fitzpatrick, so far, really decimating his opponent right now, especially that left shoulder, a hook of the leg, and a 2 count only. And Fitzpatrick started to get a little frustrated. It'd be a smart time to tag in your opponent, or your tag team partner for this matchup, so you can kind of clear your head.
Yeah, that was a big mistake by Fitzpatrick. A little disappointed in this guy right now. Aaron Sky's ready to take advantage of Judiz being on the ropes here and take advantage, get a win for his team, but he wants all the glory.
Beautiful maneuver there from Fitzpatrick.
The team of Fitzpatrick and Sky, they have a lot of going for them. They're champions. And when you're a champion, you have that extra confidence in matches. So they have that advantage.
Judiz in a bad way right now, but using the adrenaline that's coursing through his body from this capacity crowd here tonight to try and battle his way out. Oh, into a swinging neck breaker connecting.
Beautiful move by Judiz. Nice counter. Now he needs to go make that tag. Oh, Sky tags in. As is Meyer, oh, beautiful drop kick.
Oh, big back elbow there from Aaron Sky, followed up with a second one. And Meyer trying to run away from a fight right now. He's got to get his wits about him. Instead gets Irish whip hard into the far turnbuckle. Sky, oh, bicycle kick in the corner connecting right on the face of Dickie Meyer.
Yeah, Meyer was trying to get his combos, but he got caught. Oh, man. Sky is on point with his offense.
5 minutes has elapsed in this
Aaron
contest.
Sky telling Fitzpatrick to move.
In this contest.
Where he lives on the top rope. Springboard, oh no!
Oh, and he slipped, but wait a minute. Oh! Aaron Sky throwing caution to the wind, able to take out Dickie Meyer at ringside.
He rushed a little bit, he was too excited, the adrenaline was pumping, but he was able to recover and hit that move.
Well, here we go. The pace has definitely picked up in this matchup, stacking Meyer up on his shoulders, but Jude is able to come in and break things up just in the nick of time.
Meyer needs to look for an opening. I know he's kind of foggy right now with all the offense he's taken. Oh, look at he's gunning.
Oh! That was a vicious knee. Aaron Sky sometimes likes to go with a lot of style over substance, and that cost him right there.
Sometimes one too many little flips can kind of cost you. Can take your eye off your opponent, and your opponent can take advantage, just like Meyer did.
And Sky in trouble here as beautiful German suplex. Now a hook of the leg, 1, 2. And Fitzpatrick tried to come in and break things up, but Sky was able to get the shoulder up before it was necessary.
Yep, Sky was trying to get out of that German, but the Meyer just powered him over.
And now Meyer throwing Sky face first into the top turnbuckle right next to his tag team partner, Judiz.
Judiz clearing off the shoe. Now he's putting the boots there in Sky.
Right into the sternum. And now a quick tag made to Dickie Meyer. And these two know each other pretty well up and down the Southern California coast. Oh.
Beautiful butterfly suplex by Meyer. Little lackadaisical on that cover. I wasn't impressed with that. He should have hooked the leg, Now dropping those 12-6 elbows, illegal in mixed martial arts, but not illegal in pro wrestling.
Absolutely not. Right into the sternum, and Aaron Sky might have had the wind knocked out of him right now.
Oh, he's probably taking inventory of how much teeth he has left after that knee. Oh, wow! Did not expect that power from Aaron Sky. That was impressive.
That was incredibly impressive. And seemingly out of nowhere, I have no idea where Aaron Sky summoned the willpower and the strength to throw such a maneuver right now where he is being decimated by Dickie Meyer. But right now he's trying to crawl and make a tag. Tag made by Fitzpatrick. Tag made by Judiz. Here we go. Oh, wow.
Big clothesline.
And Fitzpatrick took a moment to say something to Aaron Sky, and I think that's what cost him right there. Scooping a slam from Judiz.
Beautiful power slam. Go for that cover, kid.
1, 2. Nice leverage pin there by Judiz, but still not enough to put away the SPW Extreme Champion. Irish whip up coming. Tag made by Sky.
Whoa, that was a unique drop kick. Sky comes in,
but Judiz saw it, lifted him up, and dropping him hard. That
perfectly executed. Now here goes Meyer. He might be going for that headbutt.
That flying headbutt, and nobody home. Here we go, Sky. Bicycle kick in the face. And in comes Fitzpatrick.
Finally showing some teamwork here. Sky hesitated a little bit. He needs to go right at it. Oh!
That hesitation cost the team of Sky and Fitzpatrick. Big boot from Judiz. Here's a quick swing by Rail. 1, 2, 3. I think Dickie Meyer might have had the tights, but it doesn't matter because the victory occurred anyway.
And advancing to the second round, Dickie Meyer and Judiz.
The team of Judiz and Dickie Meyer able to advance to the second round, where they will meet each other in a one-on-one contest. What a matchup.
Man, this second round is looking good. We got Bison Black, Brody King, who won earlier tonight, and now we got Dickie Meyer and Judiz.
There we go, a sign of respect from Aaron Sky to Judiz and Dickie Meyer. And a sign of respect from Patrick Fitzpatrick. That's what it's all about, the respect here tonight.
These two have their issues. It technically was not, I mean, it happens. Sky took a little too long to execute that move. Meyer was able to recover. It happens.
In any event, we move on, and we're getting ready for our third first-round tag team matchup.
Oh, no. I got Kikyo.
Why is Kikyo here?
I don't know.
No. No. I have to call the match. So does John. We only have 2 headsets.
You're going to call this next matchup right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest
right,
continues our first round of our Young Lions Cup and is brought to you by Babyface Boxing. Your official for this bout, Sparky Ballard.
Now that we're actually settled in.
Well, John LaRocca just booted from the commentary table by the reigning Lady Luck champion, the beauty queen killer herself, Kikyo.
Now, I was asked, why would I come out to commentate this match, John? Why do you think? I am scouting. Not Paparesco, of course. I think he's got the wrong equipment for the title, but
coming out of the bodega, weighing in at 300 pounds, he is King Fat Boy, Papo Esco!
Well, the one-man Lucha Gang, the graduate of the Pro Wrestling Revolution Training Academy, has made his way here tonight to Pacifica, California, and the 2016 Young Lions Cup tournament. This man is an early odds-on favorite to win the entire thing here tonight. And he and his tag team partner have got their work cut out for him. here in this first round matchup.
Now, see, I had the pleasure of seeing Papo Esco at Pro Wrestling Revolution a few weeks ago, and he is definitely a monster of a man. I give credit where credit is due, John.
His partner hails from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 220 pounds, Andre Laveau.
Well, Andre Laveau, a graduate of the Big Time Wrestling Academy, BTW, over in Newark, California, just across the bridge from here.
This is a good kid. I've seen him work as well. You know, I've got the pleasure of being a world traveler, John. I've been to Mexico, I've been in California, and I've been to many other states. And these kids definitely have the passion that it takes to be in this Young Lions Cup, and I'm glad to see them here trying to get out there and put their names out there.
Well, they have a tough task in front of them in a established tag team as we await their introduction here momentarily. I gotta say, Papo Esco, the King Fat Boy, the self-proclaimed one-man lucha gang, the lucha thug himself, is standing tall right now, and I'm sure that he has his sights set on the beast that awaits him just on the other side of that curtain.
And their opponent, first breaking out of Penaduro prison, weighing in at 1 metric ton, the Super Beast, and emerging from the Black Lagoon, Shotzi Blackheart.
This, John, is why I am scouting this match. Shotzi Blackheart, my former tag team partner in the Outbreak. We are best friends, or I thought we were, until she turned on me. And she unfortunately did think she no, you know, I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm just going to pay attention to what she thinks she can show me. But I know that I am the Beauty Queen Killer, and I've never been pinned or submitted in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling history. That's true. It's true facts. Fact.
That is a true fact indeed. And the bell sounds, this matchup officially underway. Super Beast and Shotzi Blackheart taking on Papo Esco and Andre Laveau.
See, Shotzi should be counting her lucky stars that she even gets the chance to be in this year's Young Lions Cup, because I didn't get that chance when I was coming up, John. I didn't get that chance. She should be lucky and thankful that I have paved the way for her to be able to do something like this.
You know, you do bring up an excellent point about yourself being about paving the way in the Lady Luck division and in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. And let's also talk about other females who have been trailblazers in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. The Equal Opportunity Ass Kicker, who was in the Young Lions Cup last year. I'm talking about Raze.
Who I also paved the way for.
And she was in the finals of the Young Lions Cup tournament last year.
But I've beat her as well as I've beaten Shotzi, and I've beaten any other female who has tried to come in here and take my Super Beast and Papo Esco.
There we go, collar and elbow tie-up.
That's got to be at least 500 pounds in that ring alone.
Well, I'm glad that we reinforced the ring here tonight, knowing that competitors like Super Beast, Papo Esco, Amish Johnson, and Brody King were here tonight.
You know that crazy man had an axe?
Yes.
Who brings an axe to the ring?
Amish Johnson. Amish going to give it to you.
Okay, were the police involved? Hello?
Super Beast into the rope. Oh, big shoulder tackle, but Papo Esco not going down.
I felt that from like over here.
And we're good like 20 feet from where those two are standing in the center of the ring. Esco into the ropes. Big shoulder tackle, not taking down Super Beast.
See, I wouldn't want to mess with Super Beast. That man is not human.
Well, he looks like he eats barbells for a living.
I'm pretty sure he just eats infants.
Big clothesline, ducked under, back elbow, ducked under by Super Beast. Oh, and leaving his feet with a huge flying shoulder tackle, taking down Papo Esco.
Papo Esco is not a man easily taken off of his feet at all whatsoever, and Super Beast just did it with ease. Papo Esco doesn't look too happy about it. Sparky Ballard, head official of Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, getting the count there. Papo Esco's not careful. He's going to end up losing this match for himself and Laveau.
Well, I think he's just trying to regain his composure, although you're absolutely right. He should get back in the ring right away. And you see Super Beast
already
just egging him on. And Papo Esco glaring a hole through his tag team partner, Andre Laveau. And Laveau with a blind tag. And Super Beast going right after Laveau, who ducked out of the clothesline.
With the Super Beast. I wouldn't be happy to be in there with him.
Nice European uppercut there from Laveau, followed up with with a left forearm. And Super Beast just shrugging him off.
He's got to keep that distance from him. Shoulder tackles in the corner.
And Laveau digging deep right into the gut of Super Beast. And now the Beast countering, turning the tide, turning the table, following up with some shoulder tackles of his own right into the solar plexus, followed up with a huge right hand right on the jaw of Andre Laveau.
I was going to say, I think Andre Laveau might need to hit him a little bit harder because it doesn't. Ooh! You heard that. You felt that through your screen.
Follow it up with a right hand, with a right chop into the pectoral muscle. Super Beast spinning back elbow. And Super Beast very happy with himself right now.
How can you tell? I think it's just a skull.
The up and down motion is a
He's
nod.
not Canadian.
But that's a nod as in yes. And I'm pretty sure yes in the affirmative means I'm happy with my own performance thus far.
See Shotzi. Oh, just chucking him around like a rag doll.
It's a Northern Lights release suplex. Normally you see a bridge in there.
Whoa. What's going on here?
A little discombobulation.
Oh, into a leg drop from Shotzi Blackheart from the top of the Super Beast.
And now a hook of the leg, cover, 2. But still not enough to put away Andre Laveau. The matchup continues. Who is going to move on to the second round? So far, we've already seen Dickie Marr and Judiz. They're going to tangle in a singles match, and Bison Bradock and Brody King will meet later on tonight.
That match I'm actually looking forward to because I've actually been on the other side of the ring of Brody King, and that man is also a beast of a man. Like, he may be young in this business. Oh, Irish whip to the corner.
There we go.
Big boot to the face. I saw the spit fly from Shotzi. See, I'm smart enough and I'd avoid that if I was in there with her, but that's just me.
To the top rope. Looking to take big drop kick right on the money. Takes down Andre Laveau.
Now Shotzi knows that she's got the disadvantage in this match because she is the smallest competitor, if not one of the smallest competitors in this entire tournament.
Oh, and Shotzi just chucked across the ring by Andre Laveau. Laveau follows it up with a huge lariat clothesline, almost decapitating Shotzi Blackheart. Laveau rolls over his opponent, hooks the leg. Is it going to be enough? No, because the Super Beast comes in to break things up.
Because he's obviously smarter than Shotzi for saving her, since she shouldn't even be in there in the first place with how big these guys are. But we always fight for equal opportunity, and I will say I'm proud of her for taking the absolute beating. I mean, they're just messing her up for me.
And Laveau utilizing 4 of the referee's 5 count there, choking out Shotzi Blackheart on the second rope, and now stomping away at the spine, trying to systematically pick apart Blackheart.
See, if anything, they're just tenderizing the meat for when I take her spot at Rise as well, when we both head out to Berwyn, Illinois this coming week.
Blackheart in trouble here as the tag is made to the one-man Lucha Gang, Papo Esco.
I'm pretty sure he's just sitting on her.
And Esco.
It's a lot of weight to be on your lungs and throat.
Taking it now.
Just grabs her up with one hand. Look at Ma, no hands. And a bear hug.
Vicious bear hug from Papo Esco as Shotzi trying to fight out, trying to strike away at the spine of Papo Esco, but to no avail.
Throwing her around like one of those
like a rag doll
skeletons that you get in high school. Is she
she's fighting at the shoulder. Shotzi Blackheart, by hook or by crook, was going to get out of that vicious bear hug and does so, but gets slammed to the ground for her troubles, and a tag made to the fresh Andre Laveau. Laveau drops the knee right into the face of Shotzi Blackheart. And now a lateral press, opting not to hook the leg, and that's why Shotzi Blackheart was able to get the shoulder up that time.
Oh, is that so?
Absolutely.
Is that so?
If he had hooked the leg, that's a 3 count for sure.
Leverage. Oh, right on the lower back.
And Shotzi's spine has taken quite a beating thus far in this matchup at both the hands of Papo Esco and Laveau. Super Beast
hooks her up for the suplex.
Was reaching for the tag, but Shotzi unable to do it, and she is met with a vicious vertical suplex there from Laveau. Hook of the leg, 2, but not quite 3.
France? A suplex?
Well, he is from New Orleans.
Nolans? Oh, okay. I mean, I thought he looked like Sway from MTV, but that's just me. So now
LeBeau
LeBeau.
taking it to Shotzi Blackheart.
What? Just because I'm right, all right? Now, Shotzi really wants to keep in this match. She cannot pass out from the lack of... Oh, well,
and here we go,
I mean, that
Super Beast.
helps, I guess, when you cheat.
When you've got a monster in your corner like Super Beast.
Cheaters.
And here we go, LeBeau going after Shotzi. Big left shot into the gut, and Shotzi Blackheart in trouble right now.
See, I thought men weren't supposed to, like... Well, I mean, she did punch him back, but...
Shotzi is not afraid to go in the ring with the men or the women. She's not afraid to take the fight to anybody, but right now the fight is being taken to her.
I think Shotzi's got to get over to Super Beast so she can make that tag. Because if she doesn't, she's going to end up losing this for her team.
And LeBeau utilizing that closed fist, obliterating the head of Shotzi Blackheart and utilizing 4 of the referee's 5 count to do so.
Got to take what you can get, John.
This capacity
Shots
crowd
to the gut.
pleading with Shotzi Blackheart to fight back.
Now, if you notice, it only takes Andre LeBeau just one shot to completely annihilate Shotzi. He must be taking after, watching my matches and seeing what I can do. So, it's flattering.
And LeBeau going up to the second rope now with evil intentions on his mind. Oh, but wait a minute, Shotzi Blackheart right down with a powerbomb!
She was barely able to get it, but she got all of it when she did. That is a big man to be on Shotzi's shoulders.
Shotzi fights her way out. Both competitors down right now as the referee up to a count of 3. Shotzi crawling towards a tag. Gets it to Super Beast. LeBeau up to his feet. Here comes the Beast. Huge clothesline takes down LeBeau. Papalesco in.
Takes LeBeau down again. Papalesco still on his feet. Clothesline into the corner, and now he's down.
LeBeau in trouble here as Super Beast lifting up LeBeau. Slamming him neck first into the top turnbuckle.
Big
power slam. Tag made by Blackheart.
See, this is where Shotzi's got her bread and butter is on the top rope.
Shotzi take it. Back senton. Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3, and Shotzi Blackheart and the Super Beast advance to the second round.
To round 2, Shotzi Blackheart and the Super Beast.
See, now my question is, John, sorry to interrupt you, but Shotzi now has to take on the Super Beast, is that correct?
Absolutely. Oh, wait a minute, and I don't think that realization set in with Shotzi right away. And now Super Beast showing that bygones are not bygones. I'm going to take you down in the second round.
See, and this is where you see that Shotzi is still a young lion, because as a veteran myself, I knew better than to turn my back on the Super Beast, knowing I had to wrestle him later on tonight. The crowd behind Shotzi Blackheart tonight, though.
And Shotzi wearily standing in the corner away from Super Beast who has an ominous message for Shotzi Blackheart.
She's got one hell of a matchup tonight, John.
Well, thank you
I might be back.
Thank you for joining us, Kikyo. More action still to come here tonight. We now know that the second round will feature Bison Bradock versus Brody King.
Next match,
Super Beast versus Shotzi Blackheart and Dickie Marr versus Drew Diz.
Mary Brown, State Farm Insurance, and all
being rejoined here by John LaRocca.
We'd also like to encourage you to buy our raffle tickets during intermission.
Glad to be
We have a lot of great prizes
Sorry
for
that,
the winner of the raffle, including tickets
you got
to our
booted out
next
of here.
event.
It's all right.
Speaking of which, our next event is known as Heart of Gold, taking place right here in the Gold Line, December 10th. Buy your tickets today for the lowest price of $10.
That's right, they're going to lock horns
now,
as
ladies
well
and
as
gentlemen,
Bison
let's get started
Bradock
with our
going to
next
take on
match.
Brody King,
The
and
following
Dickie Marr going to
contest
face Drew
is
Diz
round
in the
1
second
of
round
the Young Lions
of this
tournament, scheduled for 1 fall.
Now we're up to our
Brought
last
to you
tag
by
team
All
matchup.
Cars Automotive. Your official for this bout, Jacob Lee.
And I wonder, John, how those matchups are going to fall into place. We don't know yet what order they're going to take. I believe they're going to draw straws in the back to determine which match will go up first in the second round. And that, it's all by chance when you draw straws to figure out the order of matches. But at the same time, what kind of strategy might come into play there based on match order of the second round?
Well, it's going to be tough. I was thinking about that right myself. Like, what if Shotzi and Super Beast are the first match? Shotzi, you know, she took a lot of abuse in there. She's recovering. Plus, she's going to just a big monster of a man in Super Beast. But I think it's going to be interesting how the match order goes. Right now,
from Dogtown, USA, weighing in at 170 pounds, it's sponsored by Garage Board Shop, the Marco Rocket Boy Wilson.
Well, Rocket Boy Wilson from the Underground School of Professional Wrestling, representing UEW here tonight. This man from Dogtown likes to skate bowls all up and down Venice Beach.
Yeah, he's a high flyer. He's a lot of great stuff. I've seen this kid do his thing, and he's excited. He's making a name for himself in the Southern California area. Now he's going to try to make some waves here in Northern California territory.
Well, he's got one hell of a tag team partner here tonight. And the man who is out of this world, Manny Mars.
Manny Mars, graduate of Gold
His
Rush
opponent
School.
hails from Daly City, California, weighing in at 150 pounds, out of this world, Manny Mars!
We saw Manny Mars getting in the face of Mr. Goldsworth, who is on an unpaid sabbatical from Alexander G. Bernard. It would appear he's here at ringside on a date with Mrs. White, with Ethan White's mom.
Yeah, this is one bizarre situation. I don't know about Mr. Goldsworth. He's kind of a shyster, as we like to say, shyster.
Well, he comes from a long line of taking care of the Bernard family, but it seems like there might be a parting of ways, or I don't know. I digress, as one man would say. My good friend Kevin Gill would say, I digress.
Now this is Steicher from the Reno Wrestle Factory.
Right, this is a man who I am excited to see inside of a Gold Rush ring. Chocolate Poppy set to do battle here tonight.
And their opponents, first, from Reno, Nevada, weighing in at 223 pounds, he is Chocolate Poppy Steicher!
Steicher, the Chocolate Poppy here tonight. And this is a man who we've seen in All Pro Wrestling. I've called a match or two of his at Pro Wrestling Revolution as well. And this is a man who really knows how to excite a crowd. And I'm pretty sure he's going to bring this capacity crowd here at the Gold Mine to their feet here tonight.
Kid's confident, man. He's confident going into this matchup. He has a great partner. He actually got a good choice here, Ethan White. A great young kid, a lot of heart, a lot of fire.
His partner, hailing from Berkeley, California, weighing in at 223 pounds, the American Ideal, Ethan White!
Well, Ethan White had to re-graduate the APW boot camp here at the Gold Mine because he lost a loser returns to boot camp match to Manny Mars. And, well, you know, Dave Dutra set the record for graduating the All Pro Wrestling boot camp back at the garage, doing it in 11 months. It helps when you go through it a second time because Ethan White did it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I saw the videos. I saw Manny Mars was abusing young Ethan White during those sessions, making him mop the floors and getting him making pains dues all over again.
And the bell sounds, the matchup officially underway, and we're going to start things off with Manny Mars and Ethan White. So much personal animosity between these two. And there we go. Oh, and a slap to the face by Mars. And Ethan White giving chase. And the referee telling him to back it up. Let's keep it in the ring.
I like Manny Mars, man. He has a little attitude about him. I dig that, man. I dig guys that has an edge on his shoulder. Those guys who usually are successful usually don't care.
And Rocket Boy Wilson apologizing to Mama Drake, to Ethan White's mom, and Mr. Goldsworth for Manny Mars interrupting their date here at ringside.
Well, Rocket Boy needs to worry about what he's doing.
And Mars now reluctantly gets back in the ring and makes a tag to Rocket Boy Wilson. And here we go. We're going to see the young man from Dogtown making his Gold Rush debut here tonight for the APW Young Lions Cup Tournament. Collar and elbow tie up there of White and Wilson.
I'd like to see how White can, if he can hold this kid down. This kid likes to go to the air.
Rocket Boy. Look at this man go. Isn't that like a 900?
Yeah. Good call, John Roberts. I like that.
That's right, Tony Hawk would be impressed with that one, my
Call
friend.
it the old 900.
Here we go, quick standing switch there from Ethan White into a full Nelson. Very impressive.
These Rocket Boys bringing back to the days of Tony Hawk, Christian Asoy, Steve Cavallero, all those great skateboarders, man.
All the Bones
I'm
Brigade.
getting old.
All the Bones Brigade.
I'm getting old.
Front face lock there by Rocket Boy and into a side headlock, standing side headlock as Ethan White was trying to fight his way out. Continues to do so. Going to try and shoot Rocket Boy off, which he does. Ducks the clothesline. Oh, nice standing leapfrog. Ooh, the drop down attempt almost worked. Single leg pick there by Ethan White. Kip up from Rocket Boy into an arm drag. And look at these two go. Nice deep arm drag from Ethan White.
Yeah, the Axe is getting fast and furious here in this matchup. Ethan White showing a lot of great athletic ability.
Nice waistlock takedown there from Rocket Boy. And here we go. Ooh, beautiful takedown again, this time by White. I gotta applaud that. That was a nice chain of events there between those two.
Great move by Rocket Boy to slide out there. Ethan White should have grabbed the hold at that point and locked him down.
Ethan White circling things up. And Steicher saying, nope, my turn. Get out of here. I'm not going to see you go against this guy one more time. We're going to see Rocket Boy and Steicher lock horns here.
Yep. Steicher wants to get it. He's the one sitting on the apron too long, man. The guy like that wants to go off, show what he can do. And I'm looking forward to this matchup right here.
A Rocket Boy not backing down from a fight.
Trying to get in the head of Steicher.
And a collar and elbow tie up here. And just a shove down with authority there. And
yeah, that wasn't a smart move by Rocket Boy. He should have tried to go for the legs, go for a single leg takedown, maybe somehow to get this big man off his feet. Or maybe fired off a drop kick there, you know. Surprise him, go for that lockup and fire off that drop kick, you know. Keep your opponent off balance, that's the key.
Rocket Boy keeping those hands up, trying to protect himself, ducks a clothesline. Oh, falls with a kick right into the spine of Steicher.
Yeah, reverse thrust kick, spinning reverse thrust kick to the back. Larry Zbyszko will be proud of that one.
Springboarding off the second rope, but he got caught by Steicher. Chocolate Poppy.
We've seen a theme here tonight, the Young Lions.
Oh, my God!
And that theme is, if you're smaller than your opponent, do not try to go for a cross body. No. You always get caught and you always get thrown.
I don't think anyone's thrown their opponent quite as high, though, as Chocolate Poppy just threw Rocket Boy Wilson.
I think Rocket Boy Wilson was able to look at the brand of those lights up there. That's how high he was.
Seriously, and the hang time as well. Knees to the gut there from Chocolate Poppy, who's just opening up his opponent for a vicious chop right there on the pectoral muscle.
Well, Steicher's from Reno, man. You know, you got to be a bad dude to come out of that school, and all those dudes are bad. Oh. Big shout out to the APW Tag Team Champions Reno Scum, their trainers.
That's right, Adam Thornstowe and Luster Legend, along with the Wrecking Ball Paul Isadora. Tucking the clothesline there by Rocket Boy Wilson.
Oh, wow. What a hops on this kid.
Whoa. Step up in Saguri connecting there from the Rocket Boy.
Yeah, so much hops, he did not need to post off the opponent's knee to deliver that enziguri.
Oh, wait a minute. It got caught. Oh!
Beautiful. Rocket Boy trained in the Lucha Libre arts.
And here we go. Rocket Boy firing himself up. Beautiful hip attack in the corner, launching himself all the way up into the sternum of Chocolate Poppy.
Oh! Fake out with the right. Nails you with that left.
I've never seen that before. I've never seen that in a pro wrestling ring. I've seen someone stop and hesitate and then still connect with the same hand, but never follow up with the reverse hand. That was beautiful. Duck of the clothesline there by Rocket Boy. Rolls back through, looking for the head scissors.
Go for the head scissors with the hang time.
And able to connect with it as Chocolate Poppy thrown all the way across into the far corner where he does not want to be. And Chocolate Poppy in trouble as Rocket Boy gonna try and open up the head of Steiker. And a blind tag made, manner of speaking, by the man who is out of this world, Manny Mars. Ooh!
Big boot by Steiker.
I'm pretty sure Manny Mars might have just had his clock clean with that huge boot. And if it wasn't the boot, it was definitely that knee right into the face.
Yeah, Manny Mars trying to take an opportunity to get the advantage on Steiker. Steiker just says, no way, man.
Steiker stalling here. Stalling and just showing a huge display of strength, walking around the ring with Manny Mars on his shoulder, dropping him.
Jackhammer suplex.
Wow. I thought he was going to go for a vertical, but instead into that jackhammer, and now a very
bad
arrogant
move.
pin.
Bad move. You got to hook that leg, man. It's all good to show off sometimes, but not when the Young Lions Cup is on the line.
As this crowd chanting for Manny Mars.
Ethan White just itching to get in there. He wants his hand on Manny Mars.
Ooh, shots to the solar plexus. Followed up with a drop kick, expertly applied there by Manny Mars. Here we go, looking for a head full of steam, but he gets set over the top rope. Landing on the apron safely, though, is Mars. Follows up with a big shoulder tackle in the gut. Rolling senton in. Oh, but Steiker. Oh, vicious kick into the temple.
Just rolls through that sunset flip up with the super kick. Talking about a guy who's been impressive.
And
Steiker.
Mars on Dream Street right now. Has the wherewithal to throw a couple of back elbows. Tag made, though, by Rocket Boy.
Smart move by Rocket Boy. Tag in. He was on the advantage earlier. Oh!
A little high-low action from the top rope.
Nice teamwork by Rocket Boy Manny Mars. That's what you need here. That's what you need in this round of the tournament.
And Rocket Boy sizing up Steiker.
Oh! Dropped it, but just with one foot. Didn't get all of it. Ethan White tagged in. I don't know if Rocket Boy saw that. It was a blind tag.
A duck of the clothesline. Ooh, and gets the boots up into the face of Steiker. Ethan White's in. Tag made again. Duck of the clothesline by Manny Mars. Knife edge chop takes down Mars. Followed up with a second one for good measure by Ethan White. White is fired up right now.
Whoa.
Huge hip toss takes down Manny Mars.
Ethan White. Is he going to follow him to the outside?
Oh, White, head full of steam. Suicide, oh, to the outside, Ethan White!
Ethan White risking it all to take out Manny Mars with that suicide dive.
Ethan White
throwing Steiker.
White with a rolling senton on the outside.
The big man.
Ethan White.
Speaking of high flying. Watch this kid, Roberts. Watch this kid.
The man from Dogtown. Gonna show us what high flying is all about. Whoa! The elevation, springboarding from one rope to the next. And Rocket Boy Wilson just followed up with a double stomp.
Double stomp to the floor there. Right on Ethan White. Rolls him in. But Manny Mars is legal man. You got to get him back in that ring.
And he does so.
Manny Mars is still groggy from that suicide dive by Ethan White. Now he goes to the top. What's he going to do? The elbow drop.
Mars. Frog splash connecting. Hook of the leg wide. 2, 3. Wow, Steiker just in the nick of time and to break things up.
10 minutes has elapsed in this
nice
contest.
Steiker showing he wants it, man. Saving his partner there. Ooh, another reverse thrust.
The way that echoed around the gold mine here tonight. Irish whip countered there. Steiker set over the top rope by the Rocket Boy. And now Rocket Boy Wilson.
Wait a second. What's he going for? What's he going for, John?
He's going for that skateboard.
Wait a second. Jacob Lee, if he uses that, that's an automatic disqualification. This is not a smart move by the Rocket Boy.
Oh! And he took too long trying to decide if he was going to use it or not. Oh, and he goes back first into that reinforced guardrail Manny Mars, a hook of the leg, 1, 2. Nope, but a 1 count only.
Bad move by Rocket Boy.
And Ethan White in trouble right now as Mars stomps at the chest.
They had victory in hand. He wanted to showboat with that skateboard.
Mars to the top rope. Looking for the frog splash again. Nobody home. Manny Mars crashing and burning.
Right up to his feet. Goes for a spear.
Connecting. Huge spear. Huge spear. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3.
That's it.
Ethan White with some retribution on Manny Mars.
And the final team advancing to round 2. Ethan White and Steiker.
Ethan White and Steiker. The final 2 competitors advancing to the semifinal round of the 2016 Young Lions Cup. Manny Mars went to the well one more time. John LaRocca, he went for the frog splash, and Ethan White saw it coming, moved out of the way.
That's what happens when tag teams break down. Rocket Boy and Steiker, Rocket Boy and Manny Mars were on a roll, but all of a sudden, overconfidence by Rocket Boy costing the match. That's an unfortunate situation, but now Steiker and Ethan White go on to the second round.
That's right, they're going to face one-on-one in the second round, and our semifinal round is set. Are we going to see a sign of respect here between Manny Mars and Ethan White?
These former best friends making up and becoming tag team partners again.
Are they going to finally bury the hatchet? That's beautiful. That is what the Young Lions Cup tournament is all about. And Manny Mars saying, Ethan, you go win it for the gold mine. You go win it for the APW boot camp.
That's right, that's right. School pride on the line as well. Not only just the Young Lions Cup winner, but school pride. All the schools represented tonight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the semifinal round is set. We're going to see Dickie Marr versus Drew Diz. Steiker is going to take on Ethan White. Bison Bradock is going to lock horns with Brody King. And Super Beast is going to go one-on-one with Shotzi Blackheart. All that's still to come. We're going to step away for a couple of moments, take a quick break. We've got a special bonus match for you from April's Reach for the Gold event between Will Roberts and Corvis. And this was part of Will Roberts' Young Lions Cup Open Challenge event where he was trying to face every single former Young Lions Cup winner. We'll be right back with the 2016 Young Lions Cup tournament.
Introducing first, making his way to the ring, from San Francisco, California, weighing 160 pounds, he's the 2015 APW Young Lions Cup winner, the real deal, Will Roberts.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like I'm going to be playing musical co-hosts here tonight. We already saw Boyce LeGrand at ringside, and we just saw Kikyo out here, and now I'm being joined. I'm sure he paid someone off to be here, but I'm being joined by Alexander G. Bernard.
Why, I am offended, Monsieur Cheeseburger. And it's
Cheeseburger? Who's Really? You're going to bring that up? You're going to bring that up?
I have my sources. Now then, this isn't about me or the fact that MPT is a filthy, cheating scoundrel. Let's bring this action back towards our men in the ring.
Well, Will Roberts coming down the ringside. In the ring now, you see him holding up the 2015 Young Lions Cup trophy. The real deal himself, Will Roberts. This man has made it his personal mission, ladies and gentlemen, to essentially defend the Young Lions Cup. It's not an actual trophy. It's a trophy. It's not an actual championship belt that you defend per se, but he has made it his personal mission and quest, Alexander G. Bernard, to uphold what that championship, what that cup means to him by defeating all former Young Lions Cup winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I demand that you lend me your eyes and ears, for I am the called one AC, and I am the deliverer of wondrous delights and freakish sprites. Will Roberts, you claim to be a young lion, but all I see is a little cub, or even yet a nimbly-bindly little kitty cat. And you know what? You're about to get tamed by my personal lion master. Lion Tamer, you'll be
Will Roberts
ready.
doesn't see him.
This is going to be the good
Come
part.
on! Teach Will Roberts a lesson.
Corvis
He's coming.
with the sneak attack, and Roberts does not see him, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Monsieur Roberts is in for a surprise.
Will Roberts getting assaulted.
Bravo, Monsieur. Bravo, Monsieur. Bravo.
And Corvis with that forearm. Now, AGB, I don't know if you've ever participated in a Carnival Rules match, but it's essentially, oh, and a shot to the gut there from the Real Deal. It's essentially a hardcore match. There are no rules. There are no disqualifications. Anything goes. All weapons legal.
Heavens, I cannot imagine what would possess a man to engage in such a dangerous match. Both of these men clearly find it worth it to prove themselves the greatest of Young Lions Cup champions.
Well, Will Roberts has been on a mission, his own personal vendetta, if you will, to uphold the legacy of the Young Lions Cup by competing against all former Young Lions Cup winners. Corvis, the 2010 Young Lions Cup winner, and last month at Lucky's Pot of Gold. Oh my goodness!
Will Roberts, ever the daredevil, and he's back on his feet.
Will Roberts climbing up.
Now the energy and enthusiasm of Will Roberts is incredibly difficult to contain, but Corvis is definitely a veteran of this game, combined with the strategic expertise of AC Barker. I'm sure they have more than that initial trick up their sleeves.
Overhand chop there from Roberts. This is a personal vendetta for him in this matchup, as it was last month. And wait a minute.
Now you see the true greatest of Young Lions Cup champions.
Perry Von Vicious at ringside here tonight. Some choice words for Will Roberts. These two have not met yet. Roberts springboarding off the barricade, but Corvis with a shot to the chest. He saw it coming.
And that's how you match the high energy of a Will Roberts, by being cunning and taking your time to find that moment, as Corvis did. Now with this no rules environment, Corvis can he could lay on that choke until Will Roberts passes out.
And now Corvis asking for the crowbar that AC Barker had hidden inside of his coat.
Oh goodness, no. Oh, to the spine.
Corvis with a shot from that crowbar. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, right in front of us. Oh!
That is nasty.
Our camera's not quite catching it, but Corvis fish hooking Will Roberts
with a crowbar, mind you. A fish hook is bad enough. You feel as though you can't even breathe.
Oh, forearm shot puts Roberts right into the chair. Oh, and a big knee right in front of us. And Roberts hits the ground.
Stagehands trying to protect our lighting ring, but this match is going everywhere. There's little they can do to stop this madness.
Roberts being choked out, the official right here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a moment and get a picture of this. It's not often that the action finds itself right here in our laps, ladies and gentlemen. But in any event,
matches of Instagram. Whoa. Did you antagonize Corvis? Did you antagonize this man?
Corvis,
that is foolish, very foolish.
Corvis yelling at me right here as I went on the record saying his best days were behind him when he turned to a darker side, to a darker element. And it sounds like he's been listening.
He has not forgotten. Oh, I hope after this match he comes back to this table, removes you.
Oh my God!
To the table, and it looks like not only did he hit his head, he hit his knee very hard.
Roberts lifting Corvis up onto that table. I'm surprised it didn't give way and it didn't break.
Another knife edge. Seems like a little tit for tat. Corvis is going to try to take Will Roberts, and Will Roberts will take the air right out of Corvis' back.
Roberts continuing the assault, now lining him up for that picture-perfect shot. Here goes Roberts. Oh, and a shot to the gut with a kendo stick.
The crafty devil, again, you cannot match wits with this Corvis.
Well, you see AC Barker on the side. I'm sure he slung that to Corvis just beyond the view of Will Roberts. And now repeated shots from that kendo stick, that Singapore cane, find the lower back of the Real Deal.
shows that arrogant Will Roberts. You know he cheated. He should not have won that Young Lions Cup championship. That should have been me. That should have been me. Well, not getting hit with the kendo stick, but hitting other people with that.
And now, side Russian leg sweep a la the Sandman with that kendo stick.
Seems to be he's targeting the throat. Again, that high energy combat style of Will Roberts requires a great deal of oxygen.
And now a choke using the kendo stick as a choking device. I tried to find some kind of analogy, some kind of thesaurical reference.
I believe stiff garrote, which will have to be more
I was going to
apropos.
say garrote, but I wasn't sure.
I don't know if you can use a garrote to explain that, but I'm going to assume whatever you said was done.
Thank you, AGB. I appreciate it. Boot to the head there from Corvis.
Will Roberts trying to earn his oxygen back, but where did Corvis go?
Corvis leaving the ring for a moment. And oh my goodness, Corvis bringing some toys into the ring. That garbage can full of weapons.
Who knows what could be in there? These devious devils.
Corvis with that directional sign. That can and a shot to the nether region.
Oh, very sporting, Will Roberts.
Oh, I gotta say, Will Roberts fending for himself quite well here.
He's breaking that kendo stick over his back. Show some decorum, sir.
Roberts, batter up. Finds its mark.
Now, what is he planning here, that schemer?
Roberts with that arrow sign. Roberts, I'm surprised at how well he's handling himself in this matchup. Corvis, no stranger to stipulation-type matches, to hardcore rules. But Roberts, this is his first time. Roberts! Oh, and the tables get turned as his back meets that street sign. And now Corvis with a full head of steam. Oh, but Roberts gets the boot up.
Roberts calling his shot.
Roberts. Oh!
But what did that take out of Roberts? It looked like he might have hit his own head on the canvas.
Roberts with the reverse Hurricane Rana, sending.
He wanted to get up a little higher, I think, in order to get a little more leverage, control his landing better. But he's lost so much oxygen, and it's such a demanding move for core strength. I think Will Roberts took the worst of that one.
And now Roberts in trouble as Corvis lifted him up.
Deep fisherman. Both feet. Muscle buster.
Wow, the strength that took from Corvis to deliver that muscle buster was absolutely intense. Corvis ditching the club, and now got a garden hose?
He has a back to the wind again.
Corvis
has been executing this strategy expertly.
It looks like the hose from a pressure washer. Corvis using it to try and choke out the real deal.
If I were Corvis, I would just stay on this. Stay on this until he passes out. He's so low on air.
Roberts trying to reach for that kendo stick that was just in front of him, but AC Barker pulling it out of the way. And now Corvis shot to the head with that cookie sheet. Excuse me, that pizza pie.
Something metallic and circular in any case. Stalking now is Corvis. Taking Will Roberts to the ropes. What does he have in mind?
Oh, shots to the gut.
Again, taking the air out.
Corvis going to work, and now hanging Roberts up.
Using the ring as a weapon. Again, you must admire the strategy of Corvis.
Just crucifying him there with those ring ropes. Oh, shot to the gut on Roberts, continuing to pepper away with those kicks right into the chest and the abdomen region, sending Roberts all the way to the outside.
Must admire Corvis now working at his own pace, taking his time, choosing his shots for maximum efficacy.
Roberts in trouble. As this crowd chants their disdain for Corvis and for the Creepy Show Carnival. Corvis continuing to pepper away at the chest and face of Will Roberts.
Perry Von Vicious likes what he sees. If Perry is happy, then I am quite happy indeed.
Corvis kicking our photographer, Peter Abella, out of the way, saying move, so he can go into the ring and look for more toys, more weapons of destruction. And now Corvis with a garbage can.
I can see not just Corvis, AC Barker with a backup, or perhaps a greater scheme at play.
Well, it looked like Corvis handed a fan the steel chair, and the fan then proceeded to knock the garbage can over. Little something there that Corvis didn't want to do.
Will Roberts is out on his feet. I'll give him points for moxie, but not for intelligence.
Will Roberts trying to fight out, but Corvis got in position with a power bomb. Dastardly deeds on the mind of Corvis. Roberts fighting out. Roberts with a kick to the face.
Right to the jaw.
And now Roberts gonna fly drop kick.
But how much wind did that take out of Will Roberts?
Roberts with the running drop kick off the apron.
In this contest, 10 minutes.
Corvis might be incapacitated.
Then Corvis just now starting to stir.
And sure, Roberts getting back to his feet as well. Thank goodness that this is the match type that it is. Otherwise, I fear it may have gone to a double countout at that very moment.
Well, it looks like Corvis trying to leave. He's exiting the ring here. Wait a minute.
Roberts going high.
Oh my goodness. He can't make that. No way. Oh my God.
It's insane.
Will Roberts throwing caution to the wind, putting it all on the line, jumping from the top rope all the way to the outside, across the barricade.
No. What is this now? Is he attempting to have words with Monsieur Perry? You do not cross Perry Von Vicious.
This is awesome indeed, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Reach for the Gold 5, presented by Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. John Roberts and Alexander G. Bernard on the call here at ringside. Will Roberts, the 2015 Young Lions Cup winner, doing battle in a Carnival Rules match with Corvis, the man who won the 2010 Young Lions Cup.
Yes, you walk away from Perry Von Vicious. Man's forgotten more about wrestling than you'll ever know.
Roberts, sensing the end is nigh, running off the adrenaline being given to him by the energy of these fans.
Corvis in a precarious position.
Oh! And Roberts, drop toe hold face first in to that street sign.
Is there anything to which Corvis does not have an answer of greater violence to? Just when you think he's out, that crafty tactician.
Oh, step up in Seguri out of nowhere. Roberts with a desperation maneuver right there, connecting to the back of the head of Corvis.
Now whoever gets to their feet first will have a definitive advantage, and it's a neck-and-neck race.
Corvis in trouble as Roberts lifting up the garbage can, putting it on. Ow! Double drop kick.
He can't possibly think to.
Mule kick connects!
If that is the part of the trash can that I think it is, that was right between the eyes.
1, 2, 3. AC Barker just pulled the official out of the ring.
Oh no, what are you going to do? Disqualify him? Foolish man.
Well, the referee should get AC Barker out of here. He needs to kick him out of ringside. That was such a cheap maneuver. Wait a minute. AC Barker just threw handcuffs to Corvis. This is what happened at Lucky's Pot of Gold. Oh, arm wringer there.
Oh, the schemes so far have me itching with anticipation.
Armbar takeover from Corvis, and now handcuffing Roberts.
Both hands cuffed.
Roberts can't defend himself. Roberts in trouble. Corvis, oh, with a big boot, that running boot finds its mark.
Well, Will Roberts, it was a mighty fine run. It is a shame it had to end in this capacity. So long, Corvis, soon to be your victor.
Corvis asking for another weapon.
Stay in your element. You've been outmatched.
Corvis with the kendo stick.
To the back.
Just showing off now. And look at that. Look at that, AGB. Putting his foot between the handcuffs, making sure that that chain that keeps them cuffed together is keeping Roberts pinned to the ground.
You can see the marks, the welts all starting to form along Monsieur Roberts' back. Oh, it's getting even nastier.
He's going to decapitate him. Oh! Nobody home Roberts. Looking for the snapman perchance. No! The sliced bread right onto the garbage can. Is it going to be enough? 3. Roberts gets the victory. Somehow Will Roberts.
The winner of this match by pinfall, Will Roberts.
Somehow Will Roberts survives.
Color me impressed, Monsieur Roberts. You are still arrogant. You are a fool to claim yourself the greatest Young Lions Cup winner. But tonight you have done admirable work.
Will Roberts may have been taking a beating here tonight from Corvis, but at the end of the day, Will Roberts is able to turn the tide, turn the table, and get the upper hand in Corvis' own playground in the Carnival Rules match, and Will Roberts was able to get the victory here tonight.
That took every ounce of heart that he has. Look at him, barely able to stand.
I think, AGB, that tonight in Pacifica, California, at Ingrid B. Lacey, that Will Roberts proved why he is the real deal. And this capacity crowd applauding the efforts, the victorious efforts of Will Roberts here tonight. The 2015 Young Lions Cup winner gets the victory and continues his Young Lions quest. Ladies and gentlemen, John Roberts, Alexander G. Bernard, AGB, thank you for joining me to help call that contest.
But of course, always worthy to scout the competition.
Well, AGB, I'm sure that you have many more schemes, many more plots to hatch with your butler, Mr. Goldsworth. So I believe you're going to be taking off right now.
Ta-ta is the word.
Thank you, sir. I hope you don't need to use hand sanitizer. I'm not that dirty. Don't scowl at me, please. Please?
This following contest is round 2 of the Young Lions Cup tournament and is brought to you by Lindamar Round Table Pizza. Your official for this bout, Jacob Lee. Up first, representing APW Nevada, from the last house on the left, weighing in at $2, the reject, Bison Bradock.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2016 Young Lions Cup Tournament. John Roberts and John LaRocca here at ringside to call the action. And it looks like Bison Bradock and Brody King drew the short straw and have their singles competitor match up first here in the semifinal round.
Yeah, but for them, since they're their first tag match, they had to wait through the last 3 matches, so they're good and rested for this match. Especially Bradock, who took a lot of abuse in that tag match.
And his opponent, representing Santino Brothers Academy, from Van Nuys, California, weighing in at 275 pounds, Brody King.
Well, the big man, Brody King, staring a hole through Bison Bradock. As we get ready to kick off the first of our 4 semifinals singles matchups.
A little show respect there between the former tag team partners we termed earlier.
King looking for a collar and elbow tie-up, but Bradock ducks under the clothesline there.
Using those Muay Thai kicks, trying to take out the leg of the big man. Smart.
And a big drop kick finds the chest. And King in trouble here in the early moments of this matchup. Oh. And Brody King turning the tide on Bison Bradock there, stomping away at the spine of Bradock, lifted him up. Oh, but Bradock able to turn the tide for a moment. Oh, basement drop kick right into the knee of Brody King.
Yep, trying to break down the levels of the big tower of big Brody King.
Vicious knee.
Oh, man. And Bradock's, he had a good game plan there. Start quick, start hot, try to kick the big man off balance, but eventually you're going to run into that wall.
And King throws Bradock face first into the top turnbuckle. Ooh, and a second chop finds its mark as King starting to light up his young opponent.
Right, there you go, Bradock back with the speed.
King was looking for that huge splash, but Bradock able to get out of the way, and now going to the second rope, looking to get kind of a top guard mount position from the second rope and pepper away with those right fists.
Yeah, it was a good strategy with Brody King. That's what he always has on his side. Anytime he wants to do it, he has that power.
Huge boot onto the left shoulder blade of Bradock.
Brody King, like I said earlier, he has the power game, but he also compete with the smaller guys. He's trained in that lucha libre style. The Santino Brothers out there trains all different styles in pro wrestling.
And Brody King bringing all 300 pounds down right on the spine of Bison Bradock there. Bradock kind of on Dream Street right now as he is just getting obliterated at the hands of Brody King and having his chest lit up for good measure.
Yeah, Brody King, he's slowing the momentum of this match down. He's making it his pace. Ooh. Here he goes in the big clothesline. Off the ropes again and a big boot. Wow, what a combination of moves there.
Here we go, King with a hook of the leg. 1, 2, and a 2 count only, and the matchup continues. Both of these men vying for an opportunity and trying to gain entry into the 2016 Young Lions Cup Finals, the fatal 4-way elimination matchup still to come in our main event.
Brody King a little frustrated that Bradock kicked out that big boot. But, Bradock, have we seen, has a lot of heart. He's not a quitter. Now he's peppering some body shots there, hoping to pay off later in the match. Oh, there's a DT.
Beautiful reversal there by Bison Bradock.
Just at the midair, blocked that DDT, drove the man down.
And Brody King able to get the shoulder up just before the referee's hand hit for three.
He was so dazed, he didn't know what side of the ring was on. His foot was right there in the ropes. He could have stuck his foot out to break that count, but he kicked out. So Bradock has him reeling here. He needs to take advantage of it. Bradock took a lot of abuse in this match.
Oh, and Bradock is probably still reeling from some of the abuse he suffered in their opening round match in the tag team matchup against Amish Johnson and Atticus Lynch. And both competitors down now as referee is up to a count of 5.
Who's going to strike first here?
It's going to be King with that chop. And Bradock fires back with one of his own. King up to a vertical base, follows it up with an overhand chop. Bradock responds with a knife edge, one of his own, duck of the clothesline. Big right fist kick to the gut from Bison Bradock. Another right fist. Those huge strikes finding their mark. Oh,
my goodness.
Good night. Vicious clothesline by Brody King.
That silenced this crowd. That was so vicious.
And Bradock in trouble, lifted up into a torture rack position.
Trying to go for submission. Is he going to turn into a minute? Yep, there it goes. Oh, into a power bomb.
1, 2, is it going to be enough? It is, and Brody King moves on to the finals of the 2016 Young Lions Cup
final round of the Young Lions. Brody King.
Well, we now know who the first entrant in the 4-way elimination matchup will be, and it is that man, the monster from the Santino Brothers Academy, Brody King.
I think earlier that tag team match earlier, Bradock took a lot of punishment from the Shunned. And I think that played into this match. That's why this tournament is so difficult to get through. To get to that finals, you got to win 2 matches.
Well, a sign of respect from this capacity crowd here tonight at the Gold Mine, applauding Bison Bradock on his way out. Well-fought matchup in that singles match as well as the tag team match earlier in the night. But his evening is over. And Brody King's, well, you can almost say it's just beginning, as he now is going to go sit in the locker room and keep his eyes glued to the monitor.
Ladies and gentlemen,
as we get
the
set for the
following
next
contest continues round 2 of the Young Lions
matchup
Cup
in the
tournament.
semifinal round.
And is brought to you by Flipney's Bookstore. Your official for this bout, Sporky Ballard.
Chocolate Poppy.
Well, we see who is coming up next.
They drew the short in the straws. They had the last match in the tournament, so even though there was an intermission, still coming back so soon, how's that going to play out in this matchup?
Oh, Ethan White took plenty of abuse in that matchup, but he was able to turn the tides right at the right opportunity, right at the right moment, and get the victory with a big spear on Manny Mars to help Chocolate Poppy Steicher
representing APW Nevada. Hailing from Reno, Nevada, weighing in at 223 pounds, he is Chocolate Poppy Steicher.
Steicher, full of confidence, man. This kid has the mentality to win this tournament, if he could get to the next round. Here comes the local favorite, Ethan White.
And this capacity
his opponent
coming unglued here.
Representing Gold Rush Pro Wrestling from Berkeley, California, weighing in at 223 pounds, the American Ideal, Ethan White.
And Ethan White set to do battle here with Chocolate Poppy to advance to the finals of the Young Lions Cup tournament. Here we go, our second semifinal match officially underway.
These two men had great teamwork in their first match, and that's all the reason why they advanced to the next round. But now let's see how they handle each other in the singles matchup. Both men didn't take that much abuse in their match. I thought they had full control of the match most of the time. So these guys are relatively fresh, even though they wrestled just a few minutes, not too long ago.
Just about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, about that.
Here we go. Steicher got caught there. Nice Japanese-style arm drag there from Ethan White. And a second one for good measure. Here we go. Huge hip toss connecting there from Ethan White. And Steicher in trouble here in the early moments of this matchup. White, big clothesline in the corner.
Going for that bulldog. Connects. Goes for the cover.
There we go, a hook in the leg. 1, 2.
He hooked that inside leg. Should have hooked that far side leg a little. Could have had more of his body weight on that pinfall attempt.
I couldn't agree with you more there, as White took a little too much time, and his chin gets busted right on the top of the head of Steiker.
Steiker slips in the ring there a little bit. Oh, right into the post.
That reinforced steel ring post that has dislocated many a shoulder over the years of professional wrestling. And Steiker utilizing 4 of the referee's 5 count there in the corner.
Oh, now he's choking him on the ropes here. Steiker's known for taking a shortcut or two. But he needs to stay on his opponent. I know he likes to showboat a little bit, but this is, he needs to get into that finals. That's the most important thing.
Overhand shot to the back of the head of Ethan White. Huge shoulder block in the corner. And Ethan White might have the wind knocked out of him right now as his solar plexus are just getting assaulted.
Going for a vertical suplex here. Oh, but Ethan White blocks it. Nice move by Ethan.
Well, we saw Chocolate Poppy earlier hit that jackhammer. Maybe looking for that again. Oh, fisherman suplex there connecting.
Powered him over.
And only a lateral press. John, I got to wonder, after that fisherman suplex, if maybe he had just stayed in a bridge or hooked the leg on that cover, you think he might have gotten the victory there?
Yeah. Well, I think if he would have floated over, that probably would have been his best move right there and hooked the leg. He could have got Ethan White, because sometimes, once those moves are hit, you're kind of rocked.
Well, here we go. White trying to fight out of this side headlock with a couple of back elbows. Oh, Steiker. Again, as you mentioned earlier, not afraid to go outside of the rules and grabbing the hair this time. We've already seen him utilize 4 of a referee 5 count. And now Steiker throwing knees.
Great strike, knee strike.
Irish whip. White ducks a clothesline. Ooh, nice rear waist lock. Grab there. Wow. Was going for a belly-to-back suplex. Got countered. Oh, into a belly-to-back suplex by Steiker.
Steiker showed off his athletic ability in that ring. He's able to get that reversal in that back suplex.
And here we go.
Goes to the cover.
Lateral press. And Ethan White.
Yeah, another nonchalant cover there. He has to hook the leg.
Oh, and they were really close to that bottom rope. Ethan White could have just put his feet up on it and gotten the break. So Steiker not really aware of his own surroundings right now inside of the ring.
Yep, ring positioning is such a key thing. It's a veteran thing as you learn, as you grow. And all these young kids are learning and grow. Now look at this guy walking the rope. Oh!
And slamming Ethan White's shoulder first onto the canvas below.
But should be going for the cover right now.
Steiker, you gotta wonder what evil intentions are in his mind.
Those are short arm scissors there.
And Ethan White trying to fight his way out into a pinning predicament. And it forces Steiker to break the hold.
Steiker's been focused on that shoulder. A couple different moves he can attempt.
Steiker looking for the clothesline. White, kick to the gut. Oh, here we go, inside cradle. 1, 2, is it gonna be enough? No. Steiker kicks out. Oh, looking for a big roundhouse kick there, but White able to duck it.
Telegraphed that kick. Ethan White saw it coming a mile away.
And now trading forearms, these two peppering back and forth. White with a huge chop. And Steiker and White trading strikes, trading blows. White.
Oh, it's getting ugly here.
This is just turning out, this has gone from a grapple fest into an all-out slugging war. And a huge clothesline from White takes Steiker over the top rope to the outside.
Yeah, we saw earlier Ethan White with that tope dive. He's going to pull it out here. Looks like he's waiting for Steiker to come back in the ring, but I think he should go out there and grab him and put him back in that ring.
5 minutes has elapsed in this contest.
And White, look for the big boot in the corner, and Steiker just put on Dream Street following that huge boot from Ethan White. Expert move there from White.
Ethan trying to take advantage here. Has been in super positions, but he's there he goes. Positions himself right in the middle of the ring.
Oh, nice vertical suplex play there from Ethan White. And now White crawling towards a cover. A hook of the leg, 1, 2, and a 2 count. You know, John, I gotta ask you, as this match continues to advance, these two having wrestled in a tag team match just moments ago before the break, now coming back in a singles match, the cardiovascular strength of both these men coming into play in this contest.
Yep, you're going to be a little winded. That's what that's the guys who do the work in the gym come out on top. We'll see which one who has the gas tank to keep on going here.
And Steiker now going after White, lifting him up into that fireman's carry position. Ethan firing back with a couple of back elbows.
Big forearm shot by Ethan. Ethan's been relying on that. The shoulder hasn't come into play in a while yet.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
going for Tiger Driver.
1, 2, and White somehow gets the shoulder up. I thought that was going to be it right there.
Beautiful Tiger Driver. But Steiker, as he's been doing this whole match, after he hits something impressive like a big move, he does not go for that cover. He allows his opponent to recover and get his win back. Look at Ethan White. He doesn't know where he's at right now. He needs to go for that pin.
Steiker lifting up Ethan White by his head. Ethan White's probably on Dream. Whoa. I was about to say on Dream Street, but that strike seems to have reinvigorated and knocked some of the cobwebs out of Ethan White.
Ethan White's getting that second win.
Whoa. And it looked like they connected heads there, and both competitors down now.
Oh, here comes Matty Mars. Matty Mars, he's rooting on Ethan White here.
Well, it's all about the love of Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
School pride is on the line. Nice to see these guys.
Ethan White and Manny Mars, they want to see that Young Lions Cup stay here at home. They want to see it come back home to the gold mine.
Both men are feeling the punishment. Either way, big forearm.
And White now with a head full of steam. Oh! And Steiker followed him up with a huge boot in the face. And here we go. Steiker. Oh, and a huge spear! Huge spear!
That's what he won the first tag match with.
Here we go. Hook of the leg and Manny Mars.
Oh, man. I think we all see what's coming now. Manny Mars has Ethan White played.
Wait a minute. Steiker, a quick roll. 1, 2, 3. And Steiker steals one with the help of Manny Mars.
Here is your winner, and advancing to the final round of the Young Lions Cup tournament, Steiker!
Well, Steiker steals a victory from a stunned Ethan White here tonight in the semifinal matchup of the 2016 Young Lions Cup tournament. Chocolate Poppy advances to face Brody King and two yet to be named competitors in the finals of the tournament. And Ethan White is beyond livid with Manny Mars.
Man, I thought he was back to the old Manny Mars that we used to know and love, man. That good young kid. Man. Horrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue with our next match. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is brought to you by Creepy Coffee Movie Time. Your official for this bout, Jacob Lee.
Here we go. We're set for our third of 4 semifinal singles matches.
Breaking out once again out of Benaduro prison, weighing in at 1 metric ton, the Super Beast.
And it's going to be Super Beast against Shotzi Blackheart. And John,
this is going to be a rough one, man. This is going to be a rough one for Shotzi.
I don't like her chances.
Big man. I mean, you never know in pro wrestling, anything can happen, but this is a tough match. Shotzi, knowing Shotzi, she's game for anything. Super Beast does not scare her.
Super Beast is a monster of a man, if you can even call him a man. He is a one-man wrecking crew destructive force.
I wonder if Super Beast is good friends from the old Southern California wrestler, The Plague. Reminds me a lot of The Plague.
And his Stoner's opponent, representing Stoner U, emerging from the Black Lagoon, Shotzi Blackheart.
And Shotzi Blackheart electrifying this capacity crowd here tonight in the gold mine.
Her traditional comes out, gives the kid her helmet to hold while she competes in the ring. Oh, almost took out the referee.
Shotzi looks fired up, but
Super Beast right away.
She made the mistake of turning her back on her opponent, and you don't turn your back on a beast.
Super Beast tells him to ring the bell. He wants to get this match going. Don't blame him.
Super Beast wants to break Shotzi Blackheart.
Sends her back in the ring. Super Beast taking his eye off. Shotzi's back on her feet. Oh!
And the bell sounds. The matchup officially underway, and here we go. Shotzi firing up. Oh, but that didn't last too long.
I'm sorry to say, but Shotzi needs to take do some tricks like that. Maybe a little low blow here and there. Behind the referee's back to try this one.
Ducks a clothesline. Shotzi. Oh wait, here we go. Hurricane Rana snapped off there by Shotzi Blackheart.
Wow.
Beautifully applied, and here we go. Shotzi, huge clothesline to the corner. Blackheart starting to fire up here, starting to feel it. Oh, leaves her feet with that elevated drop kick into the chest. And Super Beast in trouble here. Shotzi, she's feeling it. Rolling senton in the corner.
Man, I did not expect this.
Shotzi Blackheart coming out a heart of fire, a house of fire.
Heart on fire, Derek Sanders. Nice reference there.
And Shotzi in trouble, though, as Super Beast turns the tide.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Going for that big power
No.
But Shotzi, she's not giving up, man. She's not giving up.
Shotzi trying to fight back. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Quick wall of blood. 2. Could it be enough? No. Shotzi unable to get it done there, but now, vicious lariat clothesline.
That big clothesline's been a game changer in these matches tonight. Saw a huge one by Brody King earlier. I'm still thinking about that clothesline on Bradock.
And Super Beast eyeing his opponent.
Sets her up for a suplex.
Just a quick vertical suplex there. Did you hear the wail of glee?
Just
from the Super Beast?
Man. He's a little excited about this match, I think. I think he loves to punish his opponent. He's like a little extra with Shotzi in there.
Oh, vicious back elbow right onto the spine. And Shotzi is goozled by the Beast. Lifted up. And Shotzi receives a sidewalk slam there from Super Beast.
Do you think those gloves are regulation?
I don't know.
That's a dangerous thing with that string hanging on it and getting an eye. Referee probably should have looked at that before this match started.
Probably, but I'm pretty sure that the referee, just like every opponent that gets in the ring with Super Beast, very intimidated by the monster in front of him.
And the thing is about Super Beast, you don't see him in the back. Where's this guy at all the time?
No, I feel like he's locked in his own personal cage. Oh, are you kidding me?
Big Unagi suplex there.
That's got to be it. 1, 2. Are you kidding me?
Wow. This Shotzi, man, she has superpowers or something, man. She's strong, man. She gets out of these moves.
I don't know where she summons the strength to kick out of maneuvers like that, but Super Beast just trying to lay waste right now.
I think what happened there, Super Beast was lackadaisical on that cover, and that's why Shotzi kicked out. If he would have used his full weight, what he got planned here? Oh, my goodness.
Shotzi set for the roll.
Backbreaker, nice.
Crucifix backbreaker there from the Super Beast. 1, 2, 2 count only. And Shotzi somehow able to continue. As we continue to wonder how Shotzi is going to fight her way out of this matchup.
I think she might have some true powers, man. That's what I think. She's something special, man.
Maybe she's received some from her time spent in the Black Lagoon.
Yeah. What's in there? I know there's a good creature in there.
Oh! And another vicious backbreaker.
This has to be it. This has to be it.
1, 2.
No!
I gotta give it to Shotzi. Her never say die attitude, not willing to quit or give up in this fight.
I have to give it to Super Beast not covering with all his full weight. That's what's going on there. I think he's taking this match lightly. You can't.
Oh, that was like a straight up knockout blow to the temple. Wait a minute, full Nelson grip. Just look at the power of Super Beast.
Wow, yeah, full Nelson.
And that doesn't just wrench your neck, it wrenches your spine all the way down.
If she powers out of this, I might lose my mind.
And Super Beast just obliterating Shotzi. Shotzi not one to give up, and she is fading. She is fading fast. The referee's got to stop this. He's got to call for the bell.
Putting that pressure. The crowd's trying to will her to survive this submission hold.
And Shotzi trying to fight her way out.
Wow, man. This is huge.
Well, look at Shotzi trying to wrench at the grip of Super Beast full Nelson.
This is news all over wrestling world. I mean, for this young woman. Oh,
and that's it. That's it. This matchup's over. A valiant effort by Shotzi Blackheart, but there was no way. As soon as the Super Beast locked that in, there was no way she was getting out of it.
Here is your winner by submission, and continuing on to the final round of the Young Lions Cup, Super Beast.
Super Beast moves on to the finals with Steiger, with Brody King. Can you imagine that matchup? Super Beast, Brody King in that ring?
Oh my God. The only person that matches toe-to-toe with Super Beast on size is Brody King.
A little show of respect for the young woman who hung in there with that match?
Absolutely, a sign of respect. These two, they've tag teamed together up and down the California coast before, and they teamed together earlier. And Super Beast raising the hand of his opponent.
Give it up for Shotzi for hanging in there. I mean, she almost pulled this off. I don't think a lot of people thought she could even get that close.
Ladies and gentlemen, are we enjoying ourselves this evening? That's great to hear. Let's continue on with our round 2 matches.
Last match of the second round.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is round 2 of the Young Lions Cup tournament, brought to you by Lucio Electric. Your official for this bout, Tim Cooper.
Well, here we go. We already know who's left in this matchup because we've already seen 3 other semifinal matchups. It's time for Dickie Mar and Judiz. Dickie Mayer. Snap Mayer, Dickie Mayer.
All right, man. It's been a long night, man. A lot of action.
Up first, representing Empire Wrestling Federation.
Look at this Dickie Meyer, man.
From San Bernardino, California. Trained by Jesse Hernandez and WWE Cruiserweight Champion, the Brian Kendrick, Dickie Mayer.
And Dickie Mayer has his sights set on the finals of the Young Lions Cup tournament, but he has got a tough task in front of him in Judiz here in the semifinal matchup.
Yeah, both these guys looked impressive that first round matchup there. I I wonder how Dickie Meyer is gonna handle Judiz. You know, like I said, Judiz is a hybrid wrestler who adapts to his opponent. Meyer's more of a ground attack guy, holds a guy down, grinds a guy down. So we'll see what he does here.
And his opponent.
And here we go.
Representing SoCal Pro Wrestling, hailing from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 197 pounds, the Renegade Nerd, Judiz!
He got me dancing a little bit. I like that song, man. I want to take this opportunity to give a shout out to Tom Caster, who is watching this event at home. Tom Caster, as you know, been tearing it up in Florida.
Seen him on NXT a couple times.
Yes, he is, baby.
Congrats, Tom. We miss you out here in California.
Tom Caster, one of the greatest referees of all time. I said it, and it's true.
Oh, here we go. We're set for our final semifinals matchup. And we're going to find out who will meet Super Beast, Brody King, and Steiker in the four-way elimination finals matchup of the 2016 Young Lions Cup tournament. It's down to Judiz and Dickie Meyer. And you know, John, earlier today we caught up with both of these men, and they both acknowledged that there's a little bit of personal history between the two of them in and around the Southern California area.
Well, they both kind of came up circuit together. They've kind of, the same experience level. They've met each other many times in the Southern California area, so we'll see who's learned from each other the previous matches and who can come on top.
Well, both men making their Gold Rush debut here tonight for the APW Young Lions Cup tournament, and they have both been very, very impressive thus far. And here we go. Dickie Meyer.
There he goes, grinding him down. Going for that Fujiwara armbar there. Needs to be more deeper on that with the wrist. He's grinding away. Myers, he's playing the long game here. He's going to work on break down the hold. That's his style.
Nice knee to the chest there as Judiz trying to fight his way out.
Yeah, Judiz is going to look for that high impact offense. He's going to try to get his offense going. Here you go.
And Judiz rolling up, kipping up. Oh, nice counter there. Grabbing control of the left wrist of Dickie Meyer, and look at the way he torques away at the arm.
Very good, very good. Putting that pressure on that wrist and that elbow. Meyer working his way out of it. He can't try to go for a rope. Hold in.
And Dickie gets leaving his feet to no avail.
I really enjoyed my conversation earlier with Judiz, man. Great, respectful young kid. Really talking about it. Such an honor to be in this tournament, and he hopes to walk out with that trophy at the end of the night. If he can get past Dickie Meyer here.
And Dickie in trouble. Nice neck breaker there, and a beautiful combination of moves to get to it by Judiz. Here we go, hook of the leg. Could it be enough? Nope, 2 count.
Took me by surprise. I thought he was going to go maybe with a cradle, but he went with a high impact, and that was good.
And Judiz now at a vertical base, sizing up Dickie. Big clothesline in the corner. Dickie Meyer in trouble as Judiz with a head full of steam. Launching off that second rope and coming in firing hard with a huge right clothesline.
Judiz, man, not letting up on his opponent here. Fires that forearm shot.
Meyer in trouble. Irish whip. Oh no, counter there by Dickie. Oh, and Judiz goes spine first hard into the turnbuckle. Oh, up and over, but Meyer landing on his feet on the apron.
Look at his athletic ability by Dickie Meyer.
And here we go, Judiz. Springboard for the second over the drop kick.
Here's that high impact style that he was talking about earlier.
Here we go. Judiz firing up, exciting this capacity crowd here tonight. Diz gonna take flight off the top rope,
corkscrew plancha. The crowd is so good. It is a Judiz crowd, man.
Judiz electrifying the sold-out crowd here at the Gold Mine tonight in Pacifica, California.
I mean, so far this tournament, the guys brought these people to his feet has been Judiz, man.
And Judiz throwing Dickie back into the ring.
But he's giving Dickie Meyer a lot of time to recover in this match right now. He needs to stay on him.
Diz. Oh, took too long. And Dickey fires in with that huge right leg, and now some huge forearm shots. But Diz able to cut him off again with a big forearm right onto the face. Oh wait, inside cradle. 2.
Wow. Thought that was it right there. Oh, look at Meyer. He's back on his feet. Oh, beautiful drop kick.
Wow. Right on the chest. And here we go, hook of the outside leg. Not enough leverage to get the 3 count that time.
This Dickey Meyer, man, he's a blue chipper.
Absolutely.
I'm liking what I'm seeing this kid.
Absolutely. You know who I'd love to see Dickey lock horns with Carl Frederick someday.
Oh.
That would be an epic matchup.
That would be a great
You talk
matchup.
about 2 blue chip athletes right there.
You're talking to a guy that could probably make that happen, so I'll definitely mark that down.
Oh, huge leg drop there by Dickey onto the back of the head of Drew Diz. Here we go, hook of the leg. 2 count only though, and the matchup continues. And Dickey is starting to show a little frustration there, a little upset at the speed of the count by the referee.
Yes, you got to block that out. You got to stay focused, stay on your opponent. Nice surfboard type of maneuver here. That knee perfectly placed right in the center of the back. Let's go. Ooh. This is a hard kick.
That right
5 minutes has elapsed in this contest.
Dickey Meyer
5
coming into
minutes
play
has
there.
elapsed in
And
this
now
contest.
a very arrogant cover. Only a 1 count. Those arrogant covers never really lead to much more than a 1 count.
No. As we've seen all tonight, all those arrogant covers led to nothing other than the guy kicking out. And Meyer looks to be setting up something here.
Here we go. Ooh! And a running stomp into the lower spine.
Yep. He's found his body part. He's working on it. He's going to work on the back. Maybe set him up for a Boston crab, maybe a single leg crab.
But right now, utilizing 3 of the referee 5 count to try and choke out his opponent and reminding the ref, I have until 5.
Exactly.
Ooh. That right elbow just connecting with the temple of Drew Diz with a sickening thud. Diz set for the ride. Ducks a clothesline from Meyer. Ducks a back elbow. Drew Diz fired a big crossbody.
Beautiful crossbody.
1, 2. Oh, but a 2 count as Meyer able to get out just in time.
Oh, nice.
And right back on the offensive, not allowing Drew Diz to get separation for long. Lateral press.
It's really telling by a young athlete when he can recover from a move, cut back on his feet, take advantage of it. Nice move by Dickey Meyer.
Dickey Meyer going after Drew Diz in the corner. Big forearm shot again, finds the jaw. And
Good little pose himself up there, man.
And this time Dickey Meyer going all the way to 4 of the referee's 5 count.
I wonder who wins the pose off, Chocolate Poppy or Dickey Meyer, man. That'd be a hell of a tag team.
Well, those two could potentially meet in the finals here tonight, as Chocolate Poppy has already found his way into the Fatal 4-Way elimination matchup still to come. Steiker going to take on Brody King and Super Beast, and the winner of this matchup between Drew Diz and Dickey Meyer. This crowd strongly behind Drew Diz and Dickey Meyer, looking to silence the capacity crowd here tonight. Oh, and Dickey Meyer may have awoken a beast.
Yep, Drew Diz here in that crowd. Oh, beautiful right hand. Wow, man.
And here we go, Drew Diz starting to fire up, starting to feel it here.
Here he goes, picking up steam. Oh, Stinger splash in the corner.
Beautifully executed.
That's this pump handle.
Drew Diz lifting up Meyer.
Oh, the
backbreaker. That was gorgeous. Lateral press, hook of the outside leg, stack it up Meyer, but only a 2 count. And the matchup continues. What's it going to take for Drew Diz to put away Dickey Meyer in this contest?
I don't know, man. Is both these guys want to win this tournament? He may be going to try to change his advantage, maybe lock on a submission hold or something.
Well, there's one vertical suplex from Drew Diz, looking for a second one. Oh, no, into a one-man flapjack. That was gorgeous.
Oh, look at Dickey Meyer. Wow. Young Lions Cup, we're talking about young kids. That was a veteran move right there.
We've seen a couple of amazing veteran moves from a lot of competitors, but a lot of them coming from Dickey Meyer thus far in this contest. A man who's only been wrestling in ring for 2 years.
That impressed me. That was probably the most impressive thing on this tournament. When you see a young kid like that doing a veteran move like that.
Oh, Dickie Meyer.
Right in that guardrail.
Using his surroundings to his advantage. Meyer.
Not known for high risk, but he's going to sacrifice it all for the Young Lions Cup here.
Meyer.
Oh, big knee. It connects.
That was a beautiful running knee strike from the apron. And then a stomp for extra measure, like an exclamation point. And telling the referee to count.
Count out leads the victory. As good as a pin.
And Dickie Meyer looks like he's already celebrating a victory.
He thinks he has him. He's focused too much on this camera. He needs to focus on Drew Diz, who's at ringside. He's getting back to his feet. His crowd's willing him back in.
Oh, and just before the 10 count, Drew Diz able to get back in, and he's going to pay the price for it. Drew Diz in trouble as Dickie Meyer continues the onslaught. Oh, and a
Beautiful drop kick in the corner.
Wow. You see the velocity on that?
And perfectly executed, perfectly positioned with that kick right on the chin.
And Meyer, that's what it's all about. It's all about the Young Lions Cup and advancing here to the finals. Meyer sizing up his opponent. Oh, wait a minute.
Went for that monkey flip.
Ooh. Huge forearm shot from Drew Diz. Overhand chop. Excuse me, knife edge chop from Drew Diz.
No matter which kind of chop, it was effective. Now going for that superplex off the top rope. Headbutt by Meyer. Oh, here it goes.
Meyer, he's feeling it.
Flying headbutt.
Going to the top rope.
Will he connect?
Oh! Finds its mark right into the heart of Drew Diz and right into the heart of this crowd.
The impact of that headbutt.
1, 2, 3, what?
It was that, once that impact of that
10 minutes have
headbutt.
elapsed in this contest. Minutes
And Dickie
has
Meyer
elapsed
can't
in
believe
this
it.
contest.
It cost him that pin. Just that second of rolling off of Drew Diz.
Dickie Meyer calling for the end here.
Going for what? Possibly a super kick, maybe a clothesline. Looks like he's going for a roaring clothesline. No!
Wait a minute, Drew Diz. Oh! Able to turn the tide. Stacking him up. 2, 3, and Drew Diz picking up the victory here tonight.
Here is your winner and advancing to the finals of the Young Lions Cup, Drew Diz.
Drew Diz took all the punishment that Dickie Meyer could dish out. But in the end, Drew Diz stands tall and picks up the victory in the semifinal matchup. And Drew Diz is going to advance to the finals of the 2016 Young Lions Cup tournament. Brody King is going to take on Steiker Chocolate Poppy. And he's going to take on Super Beast. And they're going to all take on Drew Diz in a 4-way elimination matchup in the finals of the 2016 Young Lions Cup tournament. And Dickie Meyer is spent. He left it all in the ring, and a sign of respect for Drew Diz. Oh, no. Well, I thought we were going to see a sign of respect from Dickie Meyer, but a low blow. And with all the punishment that Drew Diz has suffered tonight, you got to wonder if that might have been one too many blows that Drew Diz suffered in the squared circle tonight.
Yeah, oh man. That's such an important turn of events right there for Drew Diz, going to that finals. I mean, a groin strike injury is not like, as we all know, you don't recover that fast. So.
No. Well, the officials down here at ringside to offer some aid to Drew Diz and help him to the back.
I know tonight we have a match between the finals coming up next. Will Roberts, the 2015.
Well, he's gonna come out and address the crowd here tonight. He's got some words for for everybody. Yeah, it marks the end of his year-long reign as the Young Lions Cup winner, and I think it's only fitting that he's coming here tonight to address
Ladies
his
and gentlemen,
capacity
this
crowd.
concludes our second round.
What do you think?
We now have our 4 final participants in the Young Lions
Cup. He's definitely
Cup.
laid out quite a career for
Before we get
himself
started,
here
we'd like to take a quick moment to thank our sponsors.
You know, he's definitely laid out a hell of a career for himself, having won the Young Lions Cup last year right here in this very building. The sky is the limit for Will Roberts, and I wonder what the future holds for him. I guess we're going to find out from him here later on, here momentarily.
And now, if anybody has ever wanted to be in this ring, just like any of the superstars you've seen today, we have our APW boot camp coming up this January. Look for our representatives in Gold Rush shirts, or speak to Sparky Ballard to get more details. Also, if you want to join us on social media, on the back of your programs, you'll see all the different methods you can follow us on the internet. And without further ado, we would like to continue the next match. Brought to you by
it's time for our main event. I thought maybe we were going to hear from Will Roberts.
Your official for this bout, Jacob Lee.
Oh, here he is, the real deal. Oh, maybe, you know what? Maybe he's not just making an address. I guess he's going to be asking for another matchup.
Please welcome
he is dressed
the 2015 Young Lions Cup winner. He is the real deal.
He looks like he's
Will Roberts.
Well, Will Roberts here tonight. A man who is part of the lineage and history of the Young Lions Cup that goes back to 2008, originally held by Matt Carlos. 2009 won by Dan Danielson. Of course, Corvis won it back in 2010. The man Perry Von Vicious in 2011. The man we were talking about earlier, Jeff Cobb, back in 2012. Marcus Lewis in 2013. Flying Ryan McQueen in 2014. And of course, last year, the real deal, Will Roberts.
Gold mine, gold mine, gold mine. You're at the Young Lions Cup. You're at my event. So let me hear you guys get rowdy. Oh, I know you guys could do better than that. I want the parking lot next door to hear you. I want the old people that are trying to take a nap to hear you. Hell, you know what? I want the San Francisco Giants to get so motivated by how loud you are, they get back in their locker room and they think it's the start of a new season. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen,
who do we have? That's the music of Rick Luxury.
The former Gold Rush heavyweight champion, former Gold Rush tag team champion.
What's he doing here?
Oh, and of course he brought his lawyer, Donovan Troy.
Yep, always accompanied by Donovan Troy.
Well. Newsflash, Will Roberts. It is 2016, and everything you've done with that trophy is over. Welcome to the new age of wrestling personified. Rick Luxury!
Well, Rick Luxury's not a young lion.
No, he's not.
When I have this mic, each and every one of you shut your mouth and listen! Will Roberts, you're still carrying around a trophy that no one gives a damn about! You're merely just a 12-year-old boy with a mustache trying to impress these idiots! For one whole year, you carried around a piece of feel sorry for the next idiot that's gonna carry that stupid trophy. I said shut your mouth. So Will Roberts,
Rick Luxury, yo. Hey.
I'm talking shut your mouth unless you're ready to take your training wheels off and get your ass kicked like a grown man.
Rick Luxury, how about this? As far as my watch is concerned, I still have technically a few more hours until my reign as Young Lions Cup champion is over. Hell, man, I got an idea. How about you take your lover, tell him to go to the back, you bring your fat jelly bean eating butt in here, and this 12-year-old boy that grows mustache is gonna kick your ass all over the gold mine.
I want to see that match. Well, they're both dressed to wrestle. I say he's doing
the young lion up at the Young Lions tournament. You're on.
A little impromptu bonus match for you here tonight. Will Roberts, his Young Lions Cup Open Challenge. It looks like he's going to have the final match of it here tonight at the Gold Mine against Rick Luxury,
Who has never competed in the Young Lions Cup.
No, because at its inception in 2008, Rick Luxury was already a bona fide veteran of the Northern California wrestling scene.
Yep.
He'd already held titles in every company he'd ever worked for.
Yep, he's held a lot of championships. Will Roberts wants to put Rick Luxury on his name straight up to the top.
Roberts fired up here tonight along with this capacity crowd. But Rick Luxury does not want to fight right away. I was surprised that Rick said, oh. And Roberts
was going to come over with that big dive out, but Rick Luxury saw that one coming. This is a perfect opportunity to give a shout out to 2012 winner, Mr. Athletic Jeff Cobb. I know he's busy on the road, wrestling all over the world. But congratulations to all this success here.
and Luxury with that side headlock. Roberts tried to shoot him off. Wow. Big shoulder tackle to Roberts.
Rick is so good, man. He's so good. He's gonna play this young Will Roberts. Will Roberts really has to be focused. Don't let his motions get out of control here.
Roberts with the duck under into a go behind. Nice rear waist lock. Luxury with a standing switch. Luxury, a very well decorated amateur wrestler as well as a professional wrestler. Not afraid to utilize his mat game or his technical skill. That is why he has earned the nickname Wrestling Personified. Wow. Roberts able to maintain the side headlock there into a huge takeover.
Nice headlock by Will Roberts on Rick Luxury. I hope Dom and Troy does not get involved in this match. I hope the best man wins this match.
Luxury outsmarting Will Roberts there with that huge shoulder tackle. Roberts tries to trip up Luxury with that drop down to no avail. Nice leapfrog over. Oh, wow. Luxury rolling through. Roberts, beautiful. But lost his balance.
Should have took advantage of Roberts. He stumbled there.
I was surprised that Luxury didn't. That's usually Luxury's opening day to throw a strike.
I think what happened was he was taken by surprise. He thought maybe that Roberts was going to do something on the ground. Kind of hesitated. He got shocked there. Kind of worked out in Will Roberts' advantage there.
Well, that just shows you how much Will Roberts has learned over the last year as the Young Lions Cup champion.
Yeah, he's been out there defending that title. First Young Lions Cup champion to do that, though.
It's very impressive as the man who created the Young Lions Cup tournament. I'm sure you can appreciate the hell out of that.
It was a true honor for him to win that cup, and he wanted to do good by that time. Oh, beautiful back elbow. Wow. Right in the chops.
How impressive is Will Roberts?
I like him, man. I like him a lot.
And now one from the second rope.
He's a lot of heart, a lot of fire.
A heart of fire, if you will.
A heart of fire. Big love to Derek Sanders out there on his honeymoon right now in Hawaii.
Will Roberts to the second rope. Looking for a blockbuster, but he got countered. And, oh my goodness, stalling vertical suplex. Oh, almost into a Death Valley driver there by Rick Luxury. Lateral press. 2.
Brian Cage is somewhere steaming over that.
Rick Luxury, very impressive in this matchup. Really taking it to Will Roberts right now. Roberts crawling on his knees, trying to use the ropes to help haul himself back up to a vertical base, but it's Luxury who does so. And Roberts in trouble here. Luxury sets up for the ride, Irish whip all the way across the ring. Roberts, showing some cat-like agility there.
Trying to go for a sunset flip here. No, he's going to roll through it. What's he have planned?
Oh, wait a minute.
Big power slam.
Luxury with some authority there. Lateral press, but no leverage on that pin, and that's why Roberts is able to get the shoulder up. Oh, and here we go. Classic Rick Luxury offense, utilizing a choke right in front of the referee.
And referee, admonished him, but he does have a 5 count, or a 4 count technically, because if he goes to 5, he's disqualified.
Now Luxury, Irish whip to Roberts. Oh, and Roberts sliding all the way through, taking out the security guard at ringside.
Got clipped, man. It's close area over there.
Roberts, kick to the gut.
That was a questionable low kick there, referee.
There we go. Roberts starting to fire up, starting to feel it here. Oh, but Luxury catches him.
Tombstone? Oh, no.
Oh, knees to the face by Roberts. And Roberts able to fight out. Nice rear kick to the gut. Oh, here we go.
Head.
Wait a minute. No, Luxury caught him again.
Tombstone
pile driver. And that's got to be it. Luxury. 2, 3.
Whoa.
And somehow Will Roberts able to get the shoulder
minute
up.
has elapsed in this contest. 5 minutes has elapsed in this contest.
Will Roberts showing that never say die attitude, man. He just never gets up, man.
Oh, and there we go. Oh. Now Donovan Troy getting involved, and that's exactly what you did not want to see happen.
I did not want it. But, not tonight. Not tonight. It's a Young Lions Cup. Should go over there and pop him, man.
I haven't seen you pop anyone in the mush in quite some time.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Johnny? There we go. Roberts.
I'm getting that itch.
The mastermind itch?
No.
Here we go. Hook of the leg behind Luxury. 1, 2. Oh, but a 2 count only. And Roberts able to, for the moment, save off a loss here.
Luxury showing his frustration to the referee. He's more frustrated that he can't put this young man away.
Roberts set for the ride, hard into that turnbuckle he goes. Oh, and Luxury looking for the back elbow. Roberts moves out of the way. Oh, beautiful elevation drop kick into the chest.
What does he have planned here?
Oh, Roberts with that cross body in the corner. And now here we go. Looking for that stalling mule kick. Connecting. Heel first right into the chest of Rick Luxury.
Roberts. Is he going to set him up for that finish maneuver he has?
Roberts with a knee into the face.
Going for it again. Maybe a mistake.
Oh, Luxury caught him. Oh, no. No. Oh, are you kidding me?
I don't know what you call that, but that thing's devastating, man.
Luxury. Gonna end it here. Roberts somehow gets the shoulder up just before the 3, and this matchup continues.
Will Roberts, he looks about done here. I think one more big high-impact move, and Rick Luxury's going to walk out with the win.
Look at that pump handle slam. No, reverse counter. 1, he got him. 2, 3. Will Roberts gets the victory.
Here's your winner, the real deal, Will Roberts!
Well, the 2015 Young Lions Cup winner picks up one final victory in his Open Challenge, his Young Lions Cup Open Challenge tournament for himself. Really, that he is, this quest that he has been on over the last year.
Continuing with this winning ways, Will Roberts. Oh no.
Of a Luxury. He wasn't battered and broken and bruised by Will Roberts. It was a quick leverage victory, And Luxury now with evil intentions on his mind.
Referee needs to get in there and stop this. We can't have this. Take your loss like a man, Rick Luxury.
Luxury talking smack in the ear of Will Roberts.
Going for a Gotch pile driver there.
Oh, wait a minute, Roberts. Looking for the slice bread! And the real deal, able to avoid decimation at the hands of wrestling personified here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you have enjoyed all the action you have seen thus far this evening, because it's time for the main event. It's time to etch another name into the history books of the Young Lions Cup. Will Roberts picking up the victory in this open challenge matchup, and he is on his way out as the Young Lions Cup winner, the 2015 winner. But John LaRocca, it's time to crown the 2016 Young Lions Cup tournament winner.
Who will put themselves on that list of all the past winners of this great tournament? You got a prediction, John Roberts?
You know, we started the night with 16 competitors in 4 tag team matchups. Those 4 were whittled down to 4 singles matchups, and the 4 winners of those matchups are meeting in the 4-way elimination finals. Chocolate Poppy Steiker taking on Brody King. They will meet Jude Diz and Super Beast in that 4-way elimination matchup. And to answer your question, you know, I think it's going to come down to Super Beast and Brody King. I really do. Those 2 behemoths. But I can't really make a prediction even between those 2.
Well, I can.
And who are you going with?
I'm going with the big man, Brody King.
You're going with Brody King?
Decided to go with Brody King. I like how he's looked. I don't think he's taken that much damage in this tournament so far.
No,
so I think he's the freshest of all the 4 men.
He really hasn't, and he's
Folks,
had
as
quite
usual,
a bit of time to
nothing
recuperate
but non-stop
since his
action
semifinal
here
matchup here
and
earlier.
did we not keep our
I wonder
promise
how
tonight?
Jude Diz is feeling right now after that low blow by Dickie Meyer.
And
Not
without
just after
further
that low
ado,
blow, but that was
ladies and gentlemen,
quite
this
an
is your main event for tonight.
draining matchup, a very physical matchup between Jude Diz and Dickie Meyer in the final semifinal
The
matchup.
following contest is a
Yeah,
4-way
that was a
elimination
great
match,
matchup. I really
and
enjoyed
it'll be
that matchup a
final
lot.
match in
I
the Young Lions
like
Cup.
what I saw after by Dickie Meyer.
Brought to you by All Industrial Electric
Good. He needs
Supply.
shortcuts during the matches. I know
Your
taking advantage,
official
but
for this
after a
bout,
match like that,
Sparky
not down with
Bauer.
that.
There we go, main event time. And this capacity crowd has been rocking and rolling all night long.
Up first, escaping out of Penaludo prison, weighing in at 1 metric ton, Super Beast.
Well, Super Beast night began in the 3rd first-round matchup here earlier tonight as he teamed with Shotzi Blackheart against the team of Andre Laveau and Papo Esco. And Super Beast and Shotzi were victorious in that matchup, and they met later on in a one-on-one competition where Super Beast obliterated Shotzi Blackheart and essentially put her to sleep with a full Nelson.
John, I have to disagree. I don't think he obliterated Shotzi Blackheart. I thought that match was a lot more competitive than I was expecting. At first, I was leaning towards the Super Beast, but after that performance in that match, I'm going with my man, the man I first picked, Brody King, out of Santino's brothers. And I want to say hello, especially hello to a Santino Brothers graduate who's watching this event right now, Raise.
The equal opportunity ass kicker is watching live.
She's watching live right now. She's rooting on.
Up next, representing EPW Nevada, weighing in at 223 pounds, he is Chocolate Poppy Steiker.
She's rooting on her fellow classmate, her fellow graduate, Brody King.
Well, for Chocolate Poppy Steiker Green, his night began in our final first-round tag team matchup as he teamed up with Ethan White against Manny Mars and Rocket Boy Wilson. And Steiker and White were able to pick up the victory following a big spear from Ethan White. And in their one-on-one semifinal matchup, Ethan White was distracted by Manny Mars, which allowed Steiker to pick up the victory with a quick roll-up. And that is how Steiker found his way into the finals of the 2016 Young Lions Cup tournament.
Here he is,
Up
the big
next,
man, my pick.
representing Santino Brothers Academy. From Van Nuys, California, weighing in at 275 pounds, Brody King.
Well, the action tonight kicked off with Amish Johnson and Atticus Lynch tag teaming against Bison Bradock and Brody King. King and Bradock were able to pick up the victory in that first round matchup. They met in what was a pretty quick semifinal matchup where Brody King annihilated Bison Bradock.
Yeah, you got it right.
And that was a brutal match.
You got that right. Brody King annihilated young Bison Bradock. I mean, it was a good, Bison Bradock put a good effort on, but.
And their opponent, representing SoCal Pro Wrestling, hailing from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 192 pounds, he is the Renegade Nerd, Judiz!
Well, Judiz showing the effects of the hellacious evening he has had thus far. He and Dickie Meyer tag teamed against Aaron Sky and Patrick Fitzpatrick in their opening round matchup, and then they met in what some are already calling the match of the night in the semifinals. And now here we go. That is how we got to our finals here tonight. Elimination rules apply in this fatal four-way matchup to determine the 2016 Young Lions Cup winner.
I believe the 2015 Young Lions Cup, it was tags within this match. Is it everyone at the same time then?
At least that's how it's starting off right now, because all hell broke loose as the bell sounded. Super Beast and Chocolate Poppy, the only two still in the ring. Chocolate Poppy looking for that windmill, but
he missed that windmill kick, but he's still keeping the offense on.
A couple of big strikes there. Oh, and Super Beast now.
Over the head, belly-to-belly suplex.
Wow, just launching Steiker across the ring.
Whoa! My goodness.
And the young man from the Reno Wrestle Factory just getting obliterated at the hands.
Here comes Judiz
of the Super Beast. And Super Beast going to work now on the man who has received the most punishment all night long, and that punishment continues in that vertical suplex.
And he had the longest match of the second round as well, so he has a lot of disadvantage going to this match. Oh my gosh!
And Judiz just launched outside.
This is the match we wanted to see. Big Brody King and Super Beast.
Super Beast lighting up Brody King early on here.
You know, in recent history, Santino Brothers Academy has fared very well. As you know, last year, one of the finalists was Douglas James, and also Reyes was also in that final.
That's absolutely right. Could we see history repeat itself here tonight?
Well, we have, because Brody King's in that
you're
final.
Right, you're right. Could we see a new chapter in history written with a Santino Brothers graduate winning the Young Lions Cup?
That's who I have favorite. That's who I'm going with right now.
Well, represented in this matchup, we've got Stoner U, Santino Bros Academy, the Reno Wrestle Factory, and just making a quick double check here, the SoCal Pro Wrestling Academy, and now we see looks like a meeting of the minds. Brody King, along with Judiz and Steiker, Chocolate Poppy.
It was a meeting.
Game planning.
I don't think Brody cared. Doesn't want to team up with anyone, man. He wants to just kick some butt.
Well, I think maybe Brody realizes that the only person size-wise who matches up with him is Super Beast, and a quick alliance benefits Brody King here. And here we go.
Continue to double team Judiz.
Oh, there it is. That huge clothesline. Oh, everyone covering up Super Beast. And there we go. The first elimination has occurred. Super Beast eliminated.
Been eliminated.
Well, that all worked out.
Wow. Usually you don't see plans like that really come to fruition in these kind of matchups, but it did.
Now it's down to 3. Steiker, Judiz, and Brody King.
As this crowd singing, nah, 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 hey, hey, to Super Beast.
Well, he didn't win any over what he's done to Shotzi here.
Well, I think Brody King's idea of everyone ganging up on the big man, now that plan is backfiring as you see Steiker and Judiz teaming up to take on Brody King.
Smart move by these two men. Now they're focused on the big man. It worked earlier on Super Beast.
Here we go. Double vertical super play, double team maneuver connecting there on King. And now both that Crawley to a cover 1, 2.
Interesting. I'm surprised Syker didn't jump on Judiz. And
well, I think Judiz might have realized that. He had kind of a puzzled look on his face as he was looking at Chocolate Poppy. Double Irish whip, double back elbow there connecting. A little alliance here forming here. Steiker and Judiz looking to eliminate Brody King together. Oh, and King just shoves off Chocolate Poppy. Oh my God.
What a right. That's a big clothesline. I can watch him clothesline. I can watch him clothesline all day, man.
I know you are a fan of the clothesline. I know Stan Hansen holds a deep, respected place in your heart, so I'm not surprised that you're loving these clotheslines right now for Brody King. Oh my God! Judiz hung up to dry on the top rope.
And after what happened earlier with Dickie Meyer after that matchup, oh my goodness, he's done.
Judiz in trouble here. Brody King taking it to the young man from SoCal Pro. Oh. Vicious knee lift by the Santino brothers graduate.
I'm telling you,
5 minutes has elapsed in this contest.
You want to get out of retirement?
Oh. 5 minutes has elapsed in this contest.
Is Big Brody going to take it in the air? He's known to fly.
Really?
Yeah. He can do it. He can do it, man. I've seen him.
That's impressive. I want to see that happen now. Brody King going after Judiz.
I'm telling you, man, he's trained in all arts of pro wrestling.
Look at the leg. 2.
Judiz feeling that effects and getting crotch on that top rope. And also earlier from what Dickie Meyer did.
Brody King
that's a mistake.
Standing tall right now. Oh, duck of the clothesline there. That vicious clothesline. It's a good idea to stay away from it. Oh, my God. 1, 2, 3, and Chocolate Poppy eliminated by Brody King.
Steiker has been eliminated.
We are down to our final 2 competitors here in the Young Lions Cup tournament. It's down to Judiz and Brody King. Brody King has had, well, I don't want to say the easiest path, but he's had the path of least resistance getting to the finals here tonight.
Going into this match, he's been the freshest of the 4.
But Judiz has definitely felt a lot of punishment throughout the night here. And I'm afraid for the young man from SoCal Pro that it's not over yet. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Tilt-a-whirl DDT. Excuse me, tornado DDT there from the young man from SoCal Pro. A hook of the leg. And Judiz not quite able to put away Brody King there.
Brody King, he tried to sprawl out of it at the last second, but Judiz had that hook, that DT hook, and nailed it. Judiz going to the top rope.
Here we go.
He says he likes to fly. That's what he has.
And he is feeling this capacity crowd. They are energizing him right now. Big drop kick connecting. Judiz crawling to a cover. Hook of the leg, 2. Is it going to be a no? Not quite enough to put away Brody King.
What a story. What a story we have here. We have Judiz, who relocated to Southern California, training. Now he's finally wrestling from a lot of friends and family tonight. Can he win the Young Lions Cup? What a story that would be.
Judiz
going up again.
Going to the high rent district. To the top rope he goes. Brody King turning around.
Oh, catches him. That is not.
Oh my
wow,
goodness.
man. Wow.
Brody. Boom. A lift of the leg, a hook of the leg, 2. And Judiz somehow, some way, kick out.
Oh, God.
Big back senton from the monster Brody King.
I bet you his tag team partner down south, Tyler Bateman's looking on and has a big smile on his face, seeing what his partner's doing here tonight.
Brody lifting up Judiz.
Oh,
Diz in trouble.
This is that spinning power bomb.
We saw this put away Bison Bradock earlier. Oh! Could have been up 2. 3. And there it is!
Brody King!
Brody King!
Here is your winner and your 2016 Young Lions Cup winner, Brody King!
Brody King bringing that trophy right back to Santino Brothers.
We started with 16 competitors at the beginning of the night, but Brody King obliterates the competition here tonight. He defeated Amish Johnson and Atticus Lynch. He destroyed Bison Bradock in the semifinals. And tonight, Brody King outlasts Steiker, Jew Diz, and the Super Beast here in the finals of the 2016 Young Lions Cup. Take a good look, ladies and gentlemen. There he is, the graduate of the Santino Bros Academy. Brody King is the 2016 Young Lions Cup winner.
Someone give that man that trophy.
Brody King can etch his name in the history books next to the likes of Matt Carlos, Perry Von Vicious, Jeff Cobb, and Will Roberts. Brody King, the 2016 Young Lions Cup winner. Miss Gold Rush, Renee Rose out to present the trophy, and Brody King just grabbing it right out of her hands. And some of Judiz's
ladies and gentlemen, once again, your
ringside
2016 Young Lions Cup winner,
tournament.
Brody King!
Oh, Brody King.
She's really upset.
Brody King picking up the victory here tonight, and he is the new Young Lions Cup winner. Congratulations.
Now it looks like we're...
Wait a minute.
Who's this? Wait. Oh,
Will Roberts.
2015 winner.
Brody King. Ladies and gentlemen, how about you give the 2016 APW Young Lion the much due round of applause that this man deserves. Brody, as you know, I am the former APW Young Lion. There's a lot that goes with being the APW Young Lion. Hell, man, I went 1 year making sure that everybody knew how prestigious that trophy is. Now it's your turn. So seeing as Brody King, you seem to be taking my role, and you are the 9th APW Young Lion. I want to be the first to congratulate you. Congratulations, man.
Well, a sign of respect from the 2015 Young Lions Cup winner to the new APW Young Lion, Brody King.
Where are you going? You know, you did do a lot for this cup last year. But that was last year. Seems like it's some pretty big shoes to fill, huh? I think I can handle it. So what do you say, Will? December 10th. Out with the old, in with the new.
Looking forward to that one. I hope Will Roberts accepts.
Well, I'm sure he will.
Gold Rush! How would you guys like to see the 2015 APW Young Lion, the real deal Will Roberts versus the newly crowned 2016 APW Young Lion, Brody King, in December.
Well, this capacity crowd loving it. I want to see it.
Oh, we want to hear you louder than that, Goldmine. I want to know. Do you want to see the real deal versus Brody King? Hell, Brody, I say, you know what? I'm a little banged up. You're a little banged up. We had a lot to prove tonight. And I say, you know what? In December, for the Gold Rush faithful, how about we tear the damn house down? You're on, brother.
There we go. We're going to make it happen. Brody King and Will Roberts, December 10th. Oh, my. They are going to tear that house down for sure. I'm looking forward to that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, congratulations to the newly crowned 2016 Young Lions Cup winner, Brody King. It's been one hell of a night. History has been made here at the Gold Mine.
John Roberts, it was an honor to call this tournament with you, my friend.
It's been an absolute pleasure, my friend. For John LaRocca, I'm John Roberts. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, here on youtube.com/Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. We'll see you next time from the Gold Mine. For everyone at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, thank you and good night.